from that one.
Hey everyone, welcome to the Wileyverse. This is a special edition of Wiley vs. Mitch for a couple reasons. One, it's on Sunday, and we are not having our normal Ghosts of the Salt Marsh because Dayton is somewhere else. Secondly, it's kind of its own thing. It's different because we're running a game we just did. It's part 2 of Savage Worlds. Because this is a generic role-playing system, we wanted to show off some of the versatility of it. So we're going to do another game.
So if you saw our last episode, we were talking about how...
Which is up on YouTube, by the way.
Wiley had adjusted Palladium's Rifts, Savage Worlds had done a Savage Rifts version of the Palladium game Rifts, and we played that for over almost a year.
And those are on YouTube.
And those are on YouTube as well. We had a really good time doing it. So when we did the last Wiley versus Mitch, it was just one of these. And in the time span that we played, we made a fake world, we made characters, and then made a problem all at once. And we had so much fun doing it. And he loves Savage Worlds, and Robert has never played Savage Worlds. I wanted to play Savage Worlds again, so here we are. Part 2 is this is the only
and
continuation
third,
of a Wiley.
This is a special edition because Robert.
Hey.
Hello. I hear you kept killing this guy in these games, so he said he needed some.
I mean, you were here for
TMNT
TMNT as well. So.
Yeah, you were here for Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Did we die on that one? Or
no, you guys lived.
That wasn't
the second
Savage.
time.
That wasn't Savage.
No,
World. That was the official.
But it was Wiley vs. Mitch. Yeah.
Right.
So this is Savage Worlds Adventure Edition, the newest book out. It is redone. They've really streamlined it. They did some great things with the powers and magic system, not just for magic. It allows it to go through and be super science and all kinds of things. They really tinkered with it so that you can modify them and skin them for almost any game. So I know we played a sci-fi on Wednesday, and we said we weren't going to do another sci-fi, but we are totally going to do another sci-fi. So what we're going to do today is, since Doom Eternal is getting such big hype for coming out in April, I think.
That's a phone app, right?
Yes. We are going to do a Doom world game, like Doom the video game. Based off the 2016 version of the game, which I have played, and these guys have not.
I have not, no.
So they came up with a concept on my Discord between sessions. I'm like, they were talking about zombies, they were talking about some sci-fi stuff. So I'm like, fuck it, like Doom is zombies and sci-fi and magic, because I wanted to make sure we had a magic system in it. So I'm like, let's do Doom. And they're like, cool, we'll be janitors and maintenance workers up in the facility.
We're going to really test what you can do with Savage Worlds.
Yeah, really test.
Well, he had a good point. When you have a zombie apocalypse or a monster apocalypse like that, playing regular characters can be more interesting because you're not just mercenaries shooting zombies in the face, you know?
Just left with whoever's left, like, you know?
When I get a new system, especially a generic system, my first go-to game is a zombie survival game.
Oh, really?
It's like generally, and the first time I ever got Savage Worlds and I read through it, that is exactly what I ran. One person made a just kind of like going nowhere in life call center person, and then another one guy was a mechanic, and we played that game for I think 12 hours straight.
That's cool.
And it was like they locked down the call center that they were in, barricaded it up, and then did all this crazy stuff. And I started introducing that there weren't just zombies, like there were actually smart ones and ones that could control the other ones. And so as they kept going on days and days and days and trying to get food and all this stuff.
But you still have to answer phones. So that means
no. I mean, no one was calling anymore.
That's gonna be great. The demons are here. I gotta fix the pH in the pool. I'll be done in a few minutes.
So we are starting with character creation in this. So Savage Worlds Adventure Edition, character creation, concept. I think you guys already have concepts down.
Right.
So we're having one person that's in maintenance, and one person that's in custodial.
All right.
So hindrances are you pick something bad.
Hindrances. So that's where I put
no, you don't put anything there.
Oh, okay.
You don't have them yet.
In other words, like alcoholic has a detriment, but it gives me more points. To pick edges.
Okay.
So you got your concepts down.
Pool cleaners.
Race, you guys are both humans. There's really only humans in this, well, until later. We're going to come back to hindrances. This is in the character creation process. They put hindrances like third, but I think like you don't really know your character yet and what's going on. So I like to go to attributes.
Thanks.
Oh yeah, you wanna.
So there's lots of. There we go. That's what you need right there. Hey. Thanks.
Okay. So.
Probably versus Mitch is pretty haphazard when we get started.
Oh, yeah.
So we're always like, we're ready.
So now we're going to get to traits. So you've not played any Savage Worlds? I'm like surprised with me.
No, I have with you.
Yeah.
Well, I did play. I had the Greek in your Rifts game. That was Savage Worlds, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I had the
when we first did. He was Friends of
Praxis.
Friends of Praxis.
Yeah, that's Praxis.
Friends of Praxis. So
Praxis was the man.
So you know that the attributes are your die types, and it's the die type you roll. So your attributes range from a D4 to a D12. All your attributes start at a D4, so you don't have to buy. You don't have to buy up from 0.
Okay.
But you have 5 points to spend each one raising that attribute one die type.
Is it one die type per point?
Per point. So
okay.
If you wanted a D6, it would be 1 point to get from a D4 to a D6.
And how many points do we get?
5.
We get 5.
Yeah.
Ooh,
so you could be completely average. D6 is the average. So you could put you could put one in each, and that's your 5. Or be bad at something and be good at something else. So.
Well, I guess if I'm maintenance, I have to have some kind of smarts. I probably got at least my space GED.
Yeah.
That was me, because even though I'm a janitor, I think that pool chlorination and having me use kind of future tech a little bit to get my job done, I gave myself 2 smarts.
2?
That's probably incorrect, actually. Let's not do that.
Let's see.
You know what? No, I'm gonna throw both those into strength instead. Gotta brush that pool.
Right, let's see.
Dang, that changed my character a little. That makes more sense.
Vigor would be more like Constitution.
You know there's no pools, right? So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm joking with that, whatever. But I'm gonna be
there's no pool on Mars?
Space mop.
I mean, there's probably some pools, but
there's no
you're not the one
zero-G
doing
pool. I
it.
get that, but I'm just saying, like, if I'm doing janitor work, I gotta shock the pool too, probably.
All right. Well, let's see. I'll have. How do you fill it? Oh, you just mark them in like that.
Just fill them in.
Each one you get.
Circle.
No, just put like 1, 2, 3, however many points you want to give to each one out of 5.
Oh yeah. All right.
And
So
then each
fill in the
mark
die.
you would go up another dice.
we'll go with Smarts 2.
So then you would go to the second dice from 4, right there.
Oh, I see. Because I don't have to. We'll do Smarts 1. I'm sorry. Because I thought we were.
There you go. Yeah, then you would fill. This.
Fill in the D6.
I know it's hard to play an idiot, right?
No, I do it really well. Actually, I think I'm pretty good at playing dumb.
This is
like
playing.
it's not.
We're supposed to be somebody we're not.
Oh right, you're a
Yeah.
good point. All right, so we will do 2 Smarts. And so yeah, so I use D8 for that. Spirit's got to be low. My guy is not very enthused. He's not very happy with his job. It's dust everywhere.
I gave myself an extra spirit because I'm like, I have to deal with this job all day, every day. I would go crazy if I didn't have at least a little bit of tenacity mentally.
We might end up. We might have end up with kind of similar stats.
Might be why we hang out in the trash hideouts.
Yeah. Because let's see. Let's do 1 strength. And
Pretty much 1 and everything else, it seems, unless you're gonna have 2 2s.
yeah, I guess so, huh? So
Well,
let's see.
you're gonna miss 1.
You're gonna miss 1. Like if you chose Spirit as your D4, then everything else is gonna be a D6.
Okay.
One agility.
So I have 0 at Spirit, and then 1 agility, 1 vigor.
Yeah. So D6
Perfect.
and everything except for
So
Spirit.
I'm 2 strength
Fill
with
them all
no
in.
smarts. You're 2 smarts with no strength. It's perfect.
Well, he has no Spirit.
The Spirit.
Oh, no spirit.
Yeah.
I'm fucking done with this shit, man.
All right. Now we're going to get skills. So, skills, you'll notice that you have 5 skills already written on your sheet. These are the basic skills that everyone has just by growing up and living. They are athletics, common knowledge, notice, persuasion, and stealth. All of those start at D4. Just like attributes, you can start going from D4. Every other skill you buy, you start from 0. So you have to buy the D4 to start with.
And how many points we get in this?
You get 12. And I'm going to hand over the book for a list. And I'm just going to say that even though you're hardcore into this concept, there is going to be fighting.
What?
So don't skimp on shooting and fighting, even if it doesn't make sense for background.
Even if we were at the USC, I think we would all have to learn to pick up a blaster at some point, wouldn't we?
No.
Oh, so this event hasn't even occurred.
No.
That's right.
Nope.
Okay.
So wait, what if I don't have anything in shooting? Do I flip a coin?
D4 minus 2.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Okay.
So max roll of 2.
And you can stage it. So if you get that 2, you can maybe get a 3 or a 4. But you have a D4 minus 2, it would suck.
I like to think this guy, he likes to pretend he's like a Jedi and stuff in his thing. So I'm thinking some melee.
Melee.
Yeah.
That is good for maintenance, and I'll explain why later. But yes, maintenance should all have fighting. Skills. All right. So skills is this list right here.
Okay. Here, we can share.
You can go first. I've actually looked at this when I picked my. I just picked my
So-
skills on Wednesday. So
Oh, okay.
I'm a little quicker.
I'm taking a GM caveat.
Don't remember.
Nope.
Oh,
Skills.
sorry, skills.
So
Oh, they have to worry about that.
Yeah.
All right, sorry.
So for you down there, I'm taking over your versatility edge from human. I'm going to spend that for you.
Okay.
And I'm going to give you a mystery skill that you have to buy that you don't know about yet.
Okay.
So I'm taking 2 points of skills from you.
All right.
You have a D6 in a mystery skill.
I'll just put a 6 here and then go beyond it.
Yep.
Two, 4, 6. Let's go quick.
Yeah.
Common knowledge.
Well, don't spend.
Well, you already have D4s in those.
These are. These
Oh,
are
these are
Yeah.
automatically D4.
Those are automatically D4s. So
okay.
don't waste too many
It's not
points on those.
suggestions. It's not like, hey, you need athletics. That's why we wrote it for you.
Yeah, okay. Athletic coordination, climbing, jumping, balancing. Let's see. Yeah, I'm terrible at that. Alright, let's see here. What do we got?
You'll probably need some repairs since your
Is
maintenance.
that yeah, there we go.
And then outside of that, whatever the hell you want.
Let's see. Research,
Writing.
writing, yeah. Science. Do I maybe science? That sounds more like you're up to
Janitor.
to chemicals. Yeah.
Yeah, maybe a little.
Yeah, some chemistry.
Hey, if you mix the bromide with this G,
We'll do a
mix synthahol.
few points in spell casting. We'll do maybe not spell casting. Let's see. Survival. Is how I got my little hideaway shack. Do 2 in that. Where I know where to find
That's
snacks.
happening.
You know,
You know where to find snacks.
it's important. Thievery. We'll do a couple thieveries here.
You know how to swipe snacks and stash them.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Sometimes you need to hide that thing you've actually dropped into the machine. Weird science, no.
We haven't. Yeah, no magic has really occurred in our lives yet.
Nope,
has it?
no
Yeah.
magic
Weird
exists.
science. Yeah.
So,
2,
how many?
4, 6, 8.
And did
Okay.
you put any into your
No,
like
okay.
a notice?
Notice? Yeah, I guess we could put 1 in there.
Also, I recommend just at least taking a D4 and shooting.
Yeah.
Maybe you know
All right.
you went out with the boys down in Earth, back in Alabama, where you were from.
Yeah.
You know how to pick up a.
Alabama Station. All right. So now we got 1, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11, and 1 more point. Do a little sneaky.
Little
Sometimes.
stealth. Okay.
Yeah, just a little stealth.
So you have 10 points to spend down there.
Yep.
Well, he only has 10?
He only has 10 because
One of mine, he's
I'm
he took 2
GM
of mine.
caveating a hidden skill for him that he
Oh.
is not going to have right now.
Oh, I see. Okay. All right. So I got D6 in athletics. I have D6 in notice. I have D6 in stealth. I have D8 in fighting, which I have no business having. It's a lot of swinging wrenches and stuff around.
That's exactly what.
Listening to my my Mars pop. Let's see, we got D8 repair, D8 survival, D8 thievery, and a D4 in shooting shit. What a guy.
I want to take gambling so bad.
Gambling's in there?
Yeah.
Shit. I didn't see that. No, I'm good. I still gamble. I'm just not good.
You're not good at it.
So I haven't played Doom since like 1990, I think.
So like the original Doom 1, 2, 3
levels?
levels?
I just have flashbacks of getting blue key cards and impossible, like, where's the secret door?
Mm-hmm.
Killing myself with a rocket launcher lots of times. And
it's fun. The Doom 2016 is pretty good. Like they made Doom 4, and I liked it, but it wasn't Doom enough for the Doom hardcore fans. There's lots of exposition, lots of just like someone in the storyline telling you what's going on and this and that. So, and it was more of like a horror game. They did some cool things with it. Like they specifically made the doors and other sounds of the bass like sound like screams or something, just to fuck with you psychologically. But when this one came out, they're like, okay, let's go back balls to the wall, Doom, just murder everything. And they did. It was awesome. Like they even have a joke about Doom 4 where the person starts to do a monologue about like, let me tell you what's going on here, and you grab the fucking screen and throw it and just start going and shoot things. Like,
so when I was a kid, everyone else had Doom, and like we didn't get it. Like my dad didn't want to get it, so I never played it until I was like a couple years later. And I was never into it. I just never got in. That's me.
Yeah, I was more of a Wolfenstein kid.
I was a little. That's what I said. Yeah, I was Wolfenstein too.
All right, so now we're going to go back and get your hindrances.
All right.
So how this works is,
probably get a lot of these.
You can take as many as you want, but you're only going to get credit for 4 points worth.
Okay.
So what you do is there's minor and major.
All right.
A minor is 1 point worth of things, and a major is 2 points. So you can take up to 4 points worth, so 2 majors or 4 minors or any combination of that there is from this list.
Okay. Minor or major?
Don't gimp yourself. Don't be like 4 minors, yeah. You don't have to take all 4 points.
But it helps out.
So minors give you
1 point.
Okay, and majors
2 points.
And
you can have up to 4.
But this is major. -2 to all athletics and stealth.
Oh my.
Yeah.
1 arm.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Like I took overconfident last time, and that fucked me.
Well, I mean,
it didn't fuck me, but it was a way to get myself going.
Let's see here. Well, let's look for some keywords. Let's see. Yellow, I could see him being kind of afraid of. I mean, considering what we're going to be going up against, I mean,
what does it give you? It's like negative in fighting, isn't it?
Negative to fear checks and resisting intimidation.
Oh.
-6 to all tasks that require vision.
Yeah, well, I'll be a coward. That's heroic.
Gotta look up the fear rules.
Yeah. -2 to fear.
You're fearful.
Yeah.
He's yellow.
Yeah, yellow belly. And resisting Intimidation.
Clueless, ignorant of the world, -1 to knowledge and notice.
Da 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 da. Let's see.
Oh,
Secret.
that's the one's over there.
Would my hidden snack stash be a secret?
No.
It's a dark secret.
Dark secrets.
Lighters don't work.
Let's see.
This is what we took when we played our first Risk game. Mark and I were both ugly.
Oh, okay.
The Vernon boys were just ugly.
One of you was a loudmouth.
I was a loudmouth. Mark was like a loner or something too. Like we did not work well together.
Let's see. Strength.
Oh, I do like to pick bad luck.
Bad luck? You took lucky last time.
Well, I started to take bad luck.
Let's be obese. Heavy guy.
Alright, I got my
What does that do?
Size +1. Pace -1 and running die of D4. Tree strength is 1 die type lower for minimum strength.
Yikes.
I don't know.
Yeah, that's pretty harsh.
I mean, if you're just gonna shoot, it's all good. But you pick.
You took the
fighting.
melee, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds like Baron Harkonnen obese. Let's see.
So I'm clueless with bad luck.
2 majors.
One less Benny, and I get -1 to my knowledge and notice checks. But I have a higher notice dice, so I should counteract.
Let's take curious. That should be fun. Curious.
What's that noise? Curious and yellow.
Yeah. Oh shit.
That's how you determine what the voltage is in the wire. You're like, 120.
Okay, so those are 2 majors, so that's 4 points, yeah?
Yep.
Bam.
So what you took? Yellow and curious?
Yellow and curious.
You can take more. They just don't give you points.
I see.
But you can also just roleplay whatever it is instead of actually writing it down and taking numerical problems.
Bloodthirsty never takes prisoners.
Okay. So now we're kind of wrapping up. So this is when you get to this area. So you have 4 points above and beyond your character creation. With 4 points, you can do the following things. For 2, you can raise an attribute. For 1, you can raise a skill. Or for... Is it 1 each? No, it's for 2, you can buy an edge.
However, when you buy edges, these are novice.
And that's what you are. You're a
Seasoned.
novice.
There's a veteran, and there's also what's the big one?
Heroic.
That's
Hero.
right. Also,
Hero and
these
legend.
are additional requirements. So if you want to be charismatic, you also need a spirit of a D8.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
So like this is, you need to be rich. So you can't be filthy rich.
There are several pages of edges, from combat edges, leadership edges, etc., etc.
They go
Stay away from, no legendary edges, no weird edges, and the power edges don't apply to you guys. So just do social, professional, combat, and leadership, and general. And just look at the ends.
Each one costs 2 points.
Each one costs 2 of your points.
Okay.
So the reason you took those hindrances was so you could get 2 of these. Don't worry about this. This is gone.
That's okay.
It's just doing
All right.
trades now.
Okay, let's see.
Remember, there's 3 pages of them too.
Right, so I'm just going to kind of look here.
Just go through them. Take your time.
Let's see. Very attractive.
Yeah, you actually have enough. Your vigor is a 6. So if you pick attractive, then very attractive, you'll get +2 to performance and persuasion.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh.
Show off my guitar hero skills.
Hey, in the future, that's how they decide legal matters.
Yeah. Thanks, President Camacho.
I have this PS2 game called Mr. Mosquito. It's like a Japanese import that's been translated, and it's ridiculous. It's basically a flight simulator, but you're a mosquito. So you have to land on people and suck their blood, and it has to be at the right time. You have to avoid the mosquito coils. And as the temperature gets higher and you progress through rounds, people are irritated in the house because it's hot. The mosquito won't quit fucking bugging them. So it gets harder and harder. But people are armed. They've got 2 fly swatters and they're looking for it and stuff. A lot of fun. However, there's a secret game in it where before the game starts, right when it says press start to start, you take the left thumbstick and you roll it in a circle 20 times and it goes and it just like fades out and it comes back with a thing called Crazy Cyclist, and it's just two guys on bicycles. They look like old Japanese men and they're on a sumo circle. But that circle is just a straight stone tube in the sky. So if you fall out, you die. So there's press A to go and like go every time you press A, it turns it once, just once, and it squeaks every time you turn it. And then you can press once you've ridden around enough, it gives you a rocket gauge, and you can press it and go and shoot. It never ends. It just keeps score for however long you play. So one of my buddies, actually was a bartender downtown for a long time. He and I played for like 2.5 hours one time. The scores was like 280 to like 305.
And you just knocked each other off.
That's all we did, and we were just laughing the whole goddamn time. And so we used to joke about that and say that in the future, this is how all disputes should be settled, or just with lazy cyclists or crazy cyclists. And it makes a squeak every wheel for both characters. It just turns into this like squeaky ridiculousness. I loved it. The game itself's not bad either.
Well, there's a lot of offense.
Oh, you
here.
get another edge, by the way. You start with an edge because you're human.
Oh, so you get 3.
You.
Oh, me?
So you can pick an edge for free without going into your
and I don't get that edge.
You don't get that edge.
Because I get
something else
forced on me.
Go with agility has to be a D8. Okay, I can't get that.
That's what always gets me. Like, this sounds great. Oh.
Yeah. Let's see here.
And your smarts is up there. I think level-headed.
Ooh, I have to take it. Improved sweep.
There you go. Level-headed. Oh. Smarts D8. Draw additional action cards each round in combat and choose which one to use.
But aren't you a coward?
I mean, he's a coward, but
I still gotta fight.
He's
I'm so
level-headed.
scared, but I'm cool with it.
Level-headed allows you to
that's a good
draw
point.
2 cards.
Is the other just gonna be a problem? This is Doom.
This is Doom. Oh yeah, absolutely.
It's gonna be fun.
It's gonna be a big problem.
Everything.
Everything has fear. Every single enemy you face has fear. Even the zombies.
What do I do? How do I resist that? How do I
with a
resist fear?
spirit roll,
Having a 0
-2.
That's what makes you
Yeah,
cowardly, is because you have no spirit.
Well,
Yeah.
no. The thing is, a D4 would have been gimped enough. Now he's D4 -2. It's like he didn't even have.
2, yeah.
Yeah, and there's an entire chart here of what happens to you with your fear.
Oh no.
Yeah, it's going to be bad.
Oh no.
And that's also how you recover from being shaken by the spirit. So
Why don't you use 2 of your points, since you didn't know you were going to get a 3rd edge anyway? Use those to raise your spirit
by
point.
1.
Okay.
So now you just have 2 edges.
I'm glad we discussed this before we moved on.
It was like, this is going to be the quickest Wiley vs. Mitch ever.
Oh man. All right.
We die cowering in the corner. 80% of the show was just us building a character.
Okay. I will take level-headed because when I'm not terrified, when I'm doing other things, I can like focus.
Right. So you write that in your edges and hindrances at the top.
Level-headed.
And then whatever
Edges
it is
and-
you like, right?
What?
Level-headed. Yeah, he doesn't have to write it. I know what it does.
Oh,
it's
okay.
draw 2 cards and pick the highest.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
So Dayton had towards the end when fucking...
Yeah, one of you had... There's quick and there's level-headed. Quick, you replace cards below a 5. And then level-headed is draw 2, pick 1.
Rock and roll. Oh, shooting.
Shooting, yeah.
Let's see. No mercy. Gotta pick one more. I thought of like just being like just kind of like a brutish kind of guy that's all like unarmed stuff. I kind of like the idea of.
There's like in combat edges, there are like melee ones.
No.
And you can
As
also
a
go past
bruiser?
leadership and go to
There's a bruiser,
It's
a
unarmed.
brawler.
go to the next page after leadership edges.
There's not really
You can
much
also
after
pick
that.
social and professional.
Professional, I don't know if one really.
Let's see.
Mr. Fix-It.
Mr. Fix-It. Let's do the repair rolls half the
Smarts a
time.
D10. 2, you can also do jack of all trades.
His smarts are not a D10.
Smarts are...
His smarts are a D8.
Oh, D8, sorry. Never mind.
Yeah.
His repair
Fix-It.
skill, I don't think you have the repair skill for it.
The repair, I do have a D8 in repair.
Oh, you do have D8. There
I
you
got
go.
plus 2.
So
Mr. Fix It.
Plus 2 repair rolls, half the time required to fix with a raise. Okay. That actually works very well. Is that your 2? Yep. All right.
Mr. Fix It. So
What
gonna
is
die.
WC stand for? I already don't know what that is.
Was what?
WC.
Wild card. You have to be a wild card, which you are.
Yeah, me.
Yeah. All right. So this is pretty much your character.
Okay.
So we're gonna get your pace, parry, and toughness. Your pace is a d6. It's just kind of what you roll if you want to go faster than your normal movement, which is, I believe, your agility in yards. D6, so 6 in yards, but I'm not. I'll look that up specifically. Your parry is half of your fighting plus 2. So your fighting is a d8.
Yeah.
So 6. Sorry. Yeah, 6. So 4, half your fighting die type is a d8. So half of 8 is 4, plus 2 is 6.
Gotcha.
Your parry is a 6. So that's really nice.
So I'll need it.
Your toughness is half your vigor plus 2.
Half my vigor plus
so
2.
5.
5, okay.
That's what people need to wound you. That's the target number. And this is what they need to hit you in melee.
Okay.
So, power weapons, yeah, don't got those yet. You have your wounds and all that stuff. So, we'll get you your bennies. So, you have 3 bennies. These can be used to reroll, draw new cards in combat, soak damage,
All right.
all kinds of stuff.
Really there for soaking damage.
Pretty much like it's a main thing for them. Or removing shaken. So, if you get shook, you can try to recover with just by spending a benny.
All right. Oh man, what a mess this character is.
So I will say that I will explain what you have. Your weapon. You have. So the OAC facility has been built from the ground up with maintenance in mind. They wanted to make it easy as possible. They know what the fuck they're doing. They know that they're in a harsh territory, on Mars. So they just try to make it easy as possible. So they have a tool that is a universal tool. It's like a kind of like a really long handle. It's got a hook in it, but it has a milled aluminum head with different grooves and things around it that everything around the facility is designed for. So if there's a pressure gauge, you walk up and you hook it with this and you go shh, and then it turns. If it's something over here that you need leverage, you hook it with this and now you have a lever. So it is an omni-functional fulcrum tool.
Omnifunctional fulcrum.
So it is called the off, but the maintenance crew, when there's no higher level people around, call it the fuck off. Just hand me that fuck off over there. I just need that. So it's the fuck off. And people, and you've always wondered, and you've had this confirmed last cycle, that it is very useful for beating someone's head in, as one of the maintenance workers did to their cheating lover, and was shifted off planet.
I see.
So you have a fuck off. It is strength plus d6 damage.
All right. Strength plus d6.
What is AB then?
Huh?
AB?
Account balance.
S is strength and then AB is...
Agility bonus?
What is it?
Fuck, it's arcane background.
Yeah.
I'm reading the
your
wrong
power
one.
edges.
Sorry, I'm looking at the wrong one.
Okay. So you have the fuck off, and that's something that you have, and so it allows you to do a lot of things around the facility.
Fuck off! Yeah. Nice. That's cool.
Alright.
What'd you take?
Dead shot, which doubles my damage the first shot when I'm dealt a Joker.
Nice.
And then rock and roll, which eliminates all recoil for any gun with a rate of fire higher than 2, or 2 or higher.
Okay.
And then I can't move while I do that, though. I have to stand still.
Yep. Okay. That's your 2, so I did the other one? Yeah. Yeah. Do something quick.
I didn't find alcoholic as a hindrance in there. It was kind of weird.
Yeah. Addiction?
Oh,
I think it might be addiction. Look.
Did I miss it?
Nope, they don't have it.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't think I saw it.
They use weird things, so it might not be addiction. It might be like hankering or
What if I do
habit. There it is.
What is habit?
Habit is addicted to something, suffers fatigue if deprived. So.
Oh man, we should both take habit.
You don't take that instead of yellow? No.
If there's a better one than yellow, because I'm starting to think yellow, I'm just gonna be pissing my pants.
You can have it as minor and you can have it as major, and
I'll take it
that
as major,
that depends on what it is that you're addicted to, I believe. So like tobacco is minor, and things like that.
Yeah,
so habit. Your warrior has an annoying habit or dangerous compulsion. A minor habit irritates those around her but isn't dangerous. Maybe she picks her nose, can't stop fiddling with her phone, says in the middle of every sentence, or chews and smacks her gum loudly. Allies avoid her if possible. A major habit is a physical or mental addiction of some sort that is debilitating or possibly even deadly. This includes drug use, chronic drinking, or perhaps even an addiction to virtual reality in a high-tech setting. An addict who doesn't get his fix must make a vigor roll every 24 hours he goes without it, or take a level of fatigue.
Cool.
So,
drinky. How much did I get?
2, because you're bad. You took bad luck, right?
No, I changed it with habit.
Okay, so you get 3.
Let me see this.
The book is great, right?
I love this game.
The fun part about it is it just throwing anything in there. Like, I want my world to be overgrown with Wookiees and plants. So we're going to play a pure Wookiee RPG, but it's mostly about politics. The politics of Kashyyyk.
Politics of Kashyyyk.
This might be a whole kind of a flip, but I think it would be kind of fun to flip it with heroic. Actually, that I'm just like we're just like these low. Hero. Yeah, like we're just like these low.
It's
low
my
grade.
turn.
Yeah, exactly. So it made me think with the fuck off.
So
like
take the yellow off and do heroic.
Would have been fun to be a heroic coward.
Yeah.
Let's go, guys. You first.
So you switch it with yellow?
Yeah.
Good. Much better. I approve. I can take off the fear rules now.
How about that? I also have 4,000 Wiley coins.
Nice. We got 2 viewers, so...
I'm one of them.
Yeah. All right, so...
Whoever else is out there, if you're actually watching, we like a lot of comments, so come on in and talk.
This is Savage Worlds' generic system, and we're going to skin it with Doom. So let's talk about Doom real quick. You are both employees for the Union Aerospace Corporation. It is a global medical corporation.
No, I didn't get a weapon or anything.
Oh, yeah. No.
Oh, okay, cool.
No, that doesn't happen.
Remember the Union.
I'm good with a gun, but I don't have one.
Yeah.
You've told everybody that you're a good shot. Everyone's like, yeah.
Slingshot.
The Union Aerospace Corporation single-handedly about... I think it's like 20 years ago or something like that, solved the world's energy crisis. The world it's in the 2090s, the world was on the brink, depleted all of its fossil fuels, all of harder to find uranium.
We ran out of sunlight.
Everything was going bad, and you can't get enough juice out of sunlight to power some things and our progress. But with the discovery on Mars of a new type of substance when turned to plasma that yields an unheard of amount of energy called argent plasma or argent energy, Union Aerospace Company has vaulted humanity back into the game and breakthroughs all around. Basically, a now handheld battery can hold, like a 24-volt battery can hold 20,000 megawatt hours. So power is just taken care of.
That sounds very unsafe.
What? So, their main facility is on Mars in the Hellas Plain, also called the Hellas Basin or the Hellas Planitia. It is an impact crater. Most of the facility is built on a rim of the impact crater at some point, but there is some stuff down in the basin itself, like the Argent Tower, where the Argent energy is refined. The Argent plasma is refined into Argent energy.
That's what I was going to ask. So it's a breakdown of the substance into plasma, and then it's refined as well. And this is the actual story of Doom.
This is the actual story of Doom.
Ooh, I don't know.
So, Argent energy facility the facility is massive. It has 60,000 plus people in it. Many of them are scientists and researchers, but there's also maintenance and custodial and canteen and all the other support staff that goes along with it. Plus executive and all that stuff.
How should you need to travel to Mars to clean the floors in the pool?
Right. Mars has been slightly terraformed. The air is breathable for a short amount of time. Like, you can go outside, but you'll start losing your breath if you try to do strenuous activity or stay out there. Plus, there's a shit ton of dust everywhere. But you can go out there without a suit protection.
Okay.
It is... you don't want to be in direct sunlight for too long either. But just going between facilities is fairly standard and easy. There's a lot of stuff outside. Lots of extraction material, lots of excavation material, machinery, and all this kind of stuff, moving parts everywhere. You spend, new maintenance people spend quite a lot of time outside fixing and maintaining the excavation materials and the pumps and all that kind of stuff.
It's like a really dusty, warm Himalayas.
Yeah. So a couple things that you guys know, how are you fairly new to the facility, or do you want to have been here dealing with the bullshit for a while?
I feel like I don't know, but yeah, I feel like I've been here for a bit. Like, I have hidey holes and shit.
I was gonna say that was enough, and I've actually put Spirit on purpose because I need something to deal with the mundaneness of the day.
So you guys have been around here for a while. You know that the facility is headed by a guy. I don't know how much you guys are into your own company politics and all this stuff, but the guy is pretty much a machine. He was dying of a degenerative disease, so they transferred his brain into a robot. So he walks around and he's a robot. There's another girl that's pretty high up in the food chain who was also fairly cybernetic or replaced because of a disease.
Who are these people?
These are the two main executives of the UAC.
Oh, okay.
So they're the bosses. There's Hayden, Samuel Hayden, and Olivia Pierce.
And they're big bosses of
the UAC
facility or UAC.
Samuel Hayden is the president of the UAC. He is the big boss. Okay. Olivia Pierce is the head of research.
Okay.
You guys have been here long enough to know the weirdness. There are lots of seismic activity in the basin. A lot of things is from what you guys are doing, but there's some rumbles every once in a while, some shakes. The Argent plasma, the Argent tower, when it activates for refining purposes, can shake the entire place. Just there's also rumors that you have heard that there's some weird shit up here, like sex cults and sacrifices and people going insane because of something. Like, you don't deal with that much often, but you know that
we don't deal with that at all.
Like, you see the scientists and you see that's levels above, like way above you.
They don't need cleaning staff, or they have their own cleaning staff.
You're there, like you're sitting there and seeing it all, but you're not a part of those things. You've never seen it firsthand. That there's some weird cult or some kind of craziness that people just kind of go insane up here for some reason.
Notice if the cleaning looks like I'm cleaning up sex?
No.
Okay, cool.
Nothing like that.
Well, I just wanted to know how much I know about what's going on.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
So
I've never mopped the porn store.
Right. Yeah.
You guys are in this facility. Your maintenance. You've been here for a while, but you're really kind of like, you just deal with the machines. You just deal with your specialty is.
Zero G pools. He keeps telling you.
But it is that it's liquid. Like anytime it's basically plumbing, but it's not about the plumbing. It's about water hazard.
Maybe water sanitation.
Yeah, liquid sanitation.
Yeah, liquid sanitation. What is the fucking? Yeah, there's a word.
There's a word, and I can't think of it. Anyway, that's what your specialty is. So, unfortunately for you, anytime there's a burst or a backup,
gray water potability, maybe. Because gray water is usually non-drinkable. I mean, it's usually used. Whatever, that's fine. Yeah. We'll get to that.
So you're that sanitation, liquid sanitation, reclamation, and all that kind of stuff is your primary thing.
Serving your poo back to you.
Hey, somewhere.
Do you guys have any other questions about UAC or any of that?
No,
any of the background?
I didn't realize. See, the last time I played Doom was like in 1993 or 4. Really, it's only the first one. I never played any of the other ones, so I didn't even know it was a fucking story.
Yeah.
I just knew that. I thought they were teleporting from one place to the other. When they teleported, they opened up a portal. That's the original.
That was the original.
Okay, cool. That's all I knew. Yep. I didn't know there was any of this other stuff. That's kind of cool.
The original was it wasn't even on Mars. It was on Deimos or Phobos. It was on one of the moons.
Phobos, and it's.
They had opened up a portal. They had found a portal up there, and they had found a portal on Earth, and they figured that the two could be let's figure out teleportation.
Yeah.
And anytime someone went through, they went.
I remember hating the game because I'd already played Wolfenstein a couple of times. And Wolfenstein, at least it looked like walls and rooms. Doom was just like raised platforms and narrow hallways and stuff. And I was like, this. Mm-hmm. So you said it was on Phobos so that you could say it just looks like whatever the fuck it looks like, basically. Like we're in a cave surrounded by lava. Like what the hell is happening? I never got into it.
Okay. So, you guys are currently in Site 3. Site 3 is up on the Martian outskirts, so it's up on the lip of the Hellas Basin. There's a lot of space in between it and the rest of the main facilities in the Argent Tower. It was mainly maintenance and downtime. So there's a lot of excavation equipment and extraction equipment out there. It was a place for maintenance to store their tools and take their breaks or weather a storm or whatever.
So basically, we took our breaks in the junkyard.
But recently, it has been taken over by Olivia Pierce. So she's taken that space over for whatever reason. Most of the maintenance areas, you guys have had to move all your gear, put them outside and shit like that. And she's requiring way more power to be put up there. So you guys are up there adding more battery arrays and all this stuff.
And I'm really cleaning up after you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
we've got top brass here, so we have to actually look like we're busy all the fucking time now. All day.
Mad.
Because you know they got cameras everywhere, just snapping. I know they got them in the bathrooms. I've worked on them.
Well, just remember that my squirt bottle labeled L has the synthahol in it. It's not actually.
I might need some.
So you're up there because while they were redoing one of the rooms to put new power arrays in, they accidentally broke one of the mains to the bathroom that's nearby and flooded the area. So you're in there sterilizing it, cleaning it all out. Yeah.
It's literally shit.
So you guys know each other?
Yeah.
Sure, yeah.
Well, no, you made your little trashy hideout, and I've been hanging out in there. I've been drinking in there. I've been using it with you.
That's right.
So you're working on some of the new arrays getting locked in there. You're in the bathroom dealing with the sanitation of the water main leak. And that's when... Is the music still on? Mm-hmm. You can hear it?
No, it's on, but I don't hear it. Yeah, I'm going to go quick. Wait. Somebody else need drink, water, anything like that? So
yeah. Actually, if we're about to get started, let's fill up on these.
Okay, so there. Good. Yeah, we're going to take a little break. If you're watching, you have any questions about Savage Worlds, game mastering, any of the games you see on the back shelf, or whatever, I'm here. You can just talk to me. I did a lot of research for Doom on Doom 2016. Let a lot of the lore entries, even though this game is going to be literally 2 hours long, and they're both going to die, and probably just imps and zombies. Possessed, they're called in Doom. It should be fun. unbeknownst to Mitch, his character is going to be infused with Argent energy, giving him some powers. So I've made him a magic caster. He has an arcane background. It's the feat, the edge I didn't tell him about, and I've picked these out for him. Rip and tear.
My name's Dio.
Dio. Not Ronnie Dio.
Well, I don't know. That was a long time ago. What year is it?
21 something.
Yeah. No relation. But I am ready to rock. Look it up the year.
Yeah. I know that they found Argent Energy in 2096 or something like that.
So it's not. So it's like future.
It's not like super far, future, like
Right.
40K level, but actually, it might be
Dio
further.
Alvarez.
Might be further than I thought.
Bennies, I have 3.
Yeah, it's about 21.95, like somewhere around there.
I'm excited for this because you know about Doom, right?
Yeah.
And I don't, but I know about riffs, and you don't play riffs. So it's like,
I know about Doom
riffs,
like
sorry,
you. I know only as much as Doom as you do, really.
oh, so we're on the same boat.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, sorry.
But my name's Dio.
Oh, I didn't get my pace, parry, or toughness either.
Oh, your pace is D6. Your parry is half your fighting die plus 2. So what's your fighting?
I don't have fighting.
So 2.
No, it's a 4, I believe, if it has nothing. But let me check. You didn't take fighting, huh?
I didn't.
That's
I took,
bad.
took
I mean, you should take both in every game for Savage Worlds.
Let's
It
do
is
this
kind of
then.
required.
I'll take fighting instead of healing. Then I'll take healing out.
Oh yeah, that's weird.
Yeah. Well, I figured through some of my. So my fighting dice plus what? Sorry.
Half your fighting die plus 2. So
4.
And I think I'm going to knock 1 out of survival because that was kind of like a joke thing anyway.
All right. So
I'm
and
gonna
then my
take-
toughness.
your toughness is half your vigor plus 2. And where are you going to put it?
I'm going to put it in fighting.
So 5.
So add
This
1 to
character's a
your
little- I like this character.
parry. Right, your fighting is
Well, it's now
A D10.
there's a D10. Yeah.
so 5 plus 2 is 7. That's really good fighting.
You don't have to erase the other dice. You just know this.
That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've been doing that as I go along.
Yeah.
Some of these are harder and more. Because I'll be like, whatever, forget. Quit erasing. What came up we were playing.
Your pace is
Towers.
your pace is 6. Is not a D6. It's just 6
Cool.
for both of you. But I mean, you have a 6 written in there.
6. No D6.
It's fine.
Oh.
Alright, so I'm cleaning the shit off of a flooded room.
What's your name again, man?
Your parry
I'm Dio.
is. If you do not have fighting at all, your parry is a 2, so you're actually easier to hit than the standard difficulty of the game, which is 4. Like,
What is it?
if you don't have fighting, your parry is a 2,
Oh, Jesus.
and that's 2 less than the standard difficulty of the game, which is 4. Like, that's how easy you are to hit. So, you have a 4 though, right? Because you took a D4 fighting.
Oh, yeah, sorry, yes.
Yeah, just making sure.
And Carmine spelled terribly.
Carmine,
Carmine.
like how Dayton would spell it.
Carmaign.
Oh my god.
All right.
Carme.
So you guys are
Last name is normal. My parents are just hippies.
I thought it was literally normal. Was the last
Carmine.
Jesus, that's a kid's book character.
You guys are in Site 3. You're down in one of the sub areas, putting the generator in. Mm-hmm. You're dealing with the flooding that happened earlier. I don't think I have it, but you hear the PA go off somewhere. But you guys are pretty deep, and the energy is humming away, so you can't really hear what the announcement is. And
blasting music in my headphones.
And barely, you guys don't really give a shit about the announcements anyway. They're for people above your pay grade.
Yeah.
And so you just hear the PA go off, and then all of a sudden there is, this isn't just an earthquake. Something hit this place. One of the generator pack that in the back there explodes. You go flying down the hallway. You hit the ground. You are sitting in there and you just get thrown up. All the water gets tossed everywhere. You hit the ground. Then there's this, what you first think is a heat wave or a blast wave comes through the walls. Just whoa, 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 comes through you guys. When it hits you, you hit the ground and are smoking. It feels like it burned you. You're sizzling. The water around you is starting to hiss.
Do I feel hot from this?
You're barely conscious right now. You hit the ground. You're sputtering and sizzling. Your heart feels like it's just going to burn out of your chest.
Gross.
This thing passes you by, and it feels very hot and uncomfortable, but not the same effect as him.
The fuck was that?
There's klaxons going off.
Steaming the water.
What's around me? What's in this area I'm in?
You are
in
down.
the same room?
You are close. You're basically in the sub basement of Site 3, where the generators are and where the flooding happened.
Gotcha.
So you're in these rooms down here.
So I'm covered in shit water. You're doing whatever you're doing.
Pretty much, there was an explosion. The generator, one of the generator packs, exploded. The other generator pack wasn't on. You were still installing it. So there's no lights. Well, there's emergency lighting, and there's still some aftershocks going on. You hear some tertiary explosions and rumbling from above you in the facility. But yeah, that's kind of where you're at.
Well, fuck. Well, what's everyone? Am I with a team?
Nope, you were down here. Well, you were. The other guy was near the other pack.
Oh.
So you don't think he's around anymore. You can go check on him though if you want. The only other person down here that you know is him, who's in a side room where he was dealing with the flooding.
I knew those weren't safe. I've been saying it since I was a kid.
Shit. I checked Toby. Is Toby okay?
So you run down to where Toby is, and Toby is barely a skeleton. Just blackened ash skeleton.
Fuck, he owed me money. Shit. Well, see if the other guy down here is all right.
You go around to Carmine, and he is sizzling, and you can see smoke roiling off of him.
Oh fuck! Thank God, I owed him money.
But he seems to be moving. Damn it!
Nah, but hey, car! My fat ass is running over you with my. Do I have my stick?
Yeah, you can fuck off.
Yeah.
I'll probably pull myself off the puddly floor.
I'm shaking you. Yeah.
Stop. I know you expected me to die before you gave me those 20 chits, but I think I'm okay.
I think there might be some. Toby's fucked, man. He's gone. He's down. What the fuck do you do?
I probably pointed my mop bucket.
One of the generators blew. Fuck.
Well, we gotta get out of here. I don't think it's gonna get any better, and I need a drink.
We gotta report. We have to fucking Miss Pierce is here. She's gonna be all over this shit. So they're gonna grill us for fucking weeks on this.
I mean, do you want to just stay down here?
No, we gotta report. We gotta know. It's from the
obviously
generator. It's fucking Toby, obviously. Yeah. Well, he's fucked now. Yeah, I know, but. Alright, well, we gotta fucking report this shit or something. What the fuck was that?
I don't know, but I'm guessing that the flooding's gonna get worse. We need to get off this floor and head up.
Fuck. Alright, let me grab my shit. Fuck.
Grab your stuff, your tool. So there is there's some stairways that come out of there. It's like metal stairway, little stairwell. There's also an elevator that comes down here.
Well, we're late.
Obviously, there's no power, so the elevator is off.
So we're definitely going to try the elevator.
Well, the thing is that we're installing a new power pack. Like, it's ready to be brought online if you want to turn it on and try to get power back to this place.
A power pack?
Yeah, like it's a battery.
Right,
it's a big array of Argent batteries that you were just clamping down into its moorings.
Right.
So it's ready to turn on and power this place.
Are those things? Well, I'm not sure about attaching that shit to whatever's going on with the electronics right now. Well, everything's blowing out right
Everything's blown out right
What about are the batteries okay?
They seem fine.
Yours weren't hooked in yet.
Yeah, there's some scorching on one side from the side of the other, where the other pack was, but...
Yeah, okay, where's the communications in this site?
Not communications on this site. There's a couple offices up top that have terminals.
All right.
But otherwise, you have to go outside to the resource center, which is across the outskirts of Mars, and that's where the actual communications facility is.
But I just need to
you just need to report.
Yeah.
But if you turn on the power, the elevator might come back online if you were brave enough to go into an elevator after an earthquake or explosion.
Please do that.
I am a curious guy.
Basement means below basement. So
hold on. I don't want to be... those cables are pretty strong, but I know if another earthquake like that happens while I'm hiking my ass up these stairs, I'm going to break my goddamn neck, end up like Toby here somehow. So
you going to turn it on?
I'm going to try it.
Repair.
All right.
Okay, so what you're rolling is... you're rolling your repair die. So
the D8.
And you are a wild card. So wild cards get an extra D6 always, the blue one, and you will take the highest of the two rolls.
All right.
So and you're Mr. Fix-It, so you get a +2, and you can do it in half the time if you get a raise, but it's going to be pretty quick.
All right, so there's a 1 on the D8 and a 3 on the D6.
Luckily, with that +2, you get a 5.
All right.
And that's enough to get the power back up. It just takes a couple, cranking of the fuck off and turning this on, and then you just flip the switches.
Well, I'm probably gonna. I mean, Toby's liquid.
He is just skeleton.
Claws are gone and everything too.
Should we? We should just leave him.
Well, I was just checking if his clothes are there because he owes me money too.
You too? I swear to God. I never win those games either.
What is this?
You get another Benny.
For what?
And the little funness of it. That guy owed us money. Let's shake him out for money.
He owes me money.
So you get the thing turned on. The lights come back on in the basement, the ones that aren't shattered. The elevator, you hear just power back up. But this also... make notice checks.
Well, yeah. Is the cable okay?
It's not a cable elevator. It's actually it's mechanical on a slide rail.
Oh, neat.
So as long as that's not bent or broken and the clamps work, you'll be fine.
All right. 5 and a 4. 5.
I got that 4.
Okay. You hear someone coming down the stairs. It sounds like.
Oh shit! Hey, someone coming down. I think someone.
I don't want to get blamed for this.
Who else is here?
Fucking elevator. Mrs. Pierce is here.
Yeah, Mrs. Walsh.
I mean, there was a bunch of staff in Site 3, but no one should be coming down here.
Listen, man, I don't want to get caught with the smoking gun. You want to stay here with your batteries? Stay here. I'm taking the elevator.
All right, man. I just want to make sure they're okay. All right, there was a lot of just bullshit.
They're walking down the stairs. They're fine. That's not the sound of rolling.
That's a good point. All right, let's fuck out of here.
disingenuous assholes.
All right.
I was flexing and curious there, but like,
Oh, you're curious.
Yeah, he is curious.
I feel like you satisfied my curiosity.
You know
It's like,
what?
they're fine. I'm walking
I
downstairs.
forget too. I'm clueless. I would probably take your advice. Let's go see who that is.
All right, we're checking out the stairs.
It doesn't matter either way because the elevator is next to where the stairs come out. So
That's fine.
as you guys head down the hallway
I'm just forgetting
back,
our new characters' traits.
there's the elevator and a person is rounding the last set of stairs coming down.
Hey!
It looks like it's in one of the jumpsuits, which is going to be the professional staff, the scientists, the researchers, all of that. He's kind of like coming down. You guys are wearing like yellow jumpsuits or jumpers type of thing, like
vests,
like your maintenance. So he's in white, but it looks like it's pretty fucked up, like torn and burnt.
Shit.
And he's coming down the stairs.
Hey, dude, you all right?
Down into the
dude 2140.
he splishes down into the landing finally. So you're halfway through the hallway. You're about 4 yards from him. He just came down. The elevator's right next to him, and that's when he looks up and.
Oh no.
This is how Doom works, right?
Yeah, this is how
You're
Doom
not
works.
supposed to have a good time.
Yeah.
Explain
I don't know
Doom.
what-
It's kind of like a carnival, but everything's free. You can get cotton candy flavored everything.
Jeezy Pete.
So it looks like
with a little lab
Kidney on
coat.
his chest?
huh?
Is this his kidney on his chest?
Yeah,
or a
possibly.
liver?
Like who knows? His skin is like actively bubbling, like just,
Gross.
there's a
hate
hole
this
where his eyes and nose used to be. Yeah, he's just fear checks.
Oh.
Fear check.
Yeah, so you need to roll spirit.
Great.
Yeah, with this still?
Yeah, you always get your wild die on trait tests.
Oh, thank God.
Did you? If you roll the highest, you get to roll it again.
I didn't on my... Oh, even on my regular dice?
Yep.
That's right, exploding dice.
Floating dice.
11.
Okay.
4.
4.
Wow.
They're good enough to keep your shit together. So there's this guy. He's obviously fucked up, and he's kind of charging you.
Hey! Fuck off, man!
Fuck off!
Oh, here it goes. So, I'll explain this. In Savage Worlds, you do initiative with cards. So, faces are the highest, all the way down to 2. Ace is number 1, right?
Ace is the highest. Well, Joker.
And then there's the order of suits, in case there's the same card, it's spades,
hearts,
diamonds, clubs.
That's the hierarchy.
That's the hierarchy.
Spades, hearts, diamonds.
So if there's 2 4s out there,
So it's a red card, a black card, a red card, a black card, that kind of
black.
other way around. Yeah,
Yeah.
black, red, black, red.
Spades, hearts, clubs, and diamonds.
And
Yep,
then
in that order.
the Joker gets dealt, all kind of shit happens. It also forces a reshuffle. So everything, we don't shuffle the
The longer you fight, the higher the probability that a Joker's going to hit.
And something silly happens.
And
Yes.
good or bad things happen depending on if it's given to you guys or the enemies.
Oh, I see.
First off, you get to choose your place in the
Order. You get to go
combat.
whenever you want.
Yeah, you can go whenever you want, and then like for me, my dead shot. If I get the Joker,
Triggers.
I get all kinds of stuff for that.
Alright. So we'll start down with Carmine. 6 of clubs. Of course, that's one of your rolls. So you're level-headed, right?
Yeah.
You're level-headed,
You
right?
get 2
So
and
you
you
get
pick
So you
the
get 2. Queen of diamonds and 2 of diamonds. So you are Queen of diamonds.
You hold on both because we don't
Okay.
we shuffle
We
the
don't
hotel. Something.
And the possessed. What?
7 old diamonds.
All right, so you get to go first. It is that thing. Like it looks like his face burned in, melted, or whatever, because there's just like the one hole in his, and he's bubbling. So something bad happened to this guy, and he's
Yeah, hey, no, you can keep it back, man.
You can fuck up.
you can fuck
Yeah,
up.
you can fuck off right there. All right, hey, we're gonna get some help. You just stay. I'm just gonna keep him.
Defense.
Yeah,
Okay.
because it hasn't quite dawned on
Yeah.
me.
Oh no.
We don't
It's
play
obvious. Like you're not in like this isn't like I'm just gonna start murdering people. You're like
Right? Yeah.
this good dude is wounded, so you're defending. Turn to parry +4. So These are status cards, so he is defending.
I love
This is
I
really
love
cool.
this fucking game.
Savage Worlds is amazing.
I was like hoping you'd come out like Friday or Saturday and like just run something for you guys, like just play some Savage Worlds. All right, so that is Queen. You chose to defend. 7. It goes. It's coming at you. Slamming into you. Fuck off. All right. So. Oh, it is not a wild card. Ooh. So it just gets its normal die.
Save your ace.
What's up?
Ace.
He used to come and watch the Dragonborn campaign.
No, I know.
He used to come and watch the Rifts game.
That's right, yeah. Lord and Savior,
Ooh,
we're
he
doing
got
a
a 6.
second edition of Wiley vs. Mitch with Savage Worlds because Wiley's a big fan, I'm a big fan. And we had Robert on Sunday.
7, 8, 9,
missing
10.
our other characters.
So
we're
you
not
got a
playing
10.
Salt
So you
Marsh.
beat my parry?
So
But you have
we
plus
have
4.
Skin Savage Worlds
Hey.
in the Doom universe. It's the new game and movie and stuff are coming out.
The new
Play
game.
New
Doom.
game, sorry.
The new
Yes.
movie did come out on Netflix. It's
That's
not
right.
good.
Okay. So I'm a janitor, he's a handyman, and
And
the first disaster has finally happened, and we're dealing with the first weirdly mutated sort of person thing.
And
the
he's
first
just-
possessed.
He's wearing a lab coat.
So
That guy is not wearing a lab coat.
he's wearing lab.
Oh, I
he's
thought-
he's
gotcha. So I
he's
didn't-
scientist.
Gotcha.
He's what you guys would call professional staff.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
You guys are
I thought
unqualified
that
staff.
I thought that
Right.
came in after him.
Yep.
Sorry.
All right. So he rolled a 6 on his D6 fighting.
so
He got to
roll
roll again, and he rolled a 4. So he got a 10 total, which would normally hit anybody. But Mr. Fightin' over here, he has a 7 parry. The 10 normally would have hit it,
Plus.
but he chose to defend. He got a +4, so he has an 11. He just barely. This thing is like and you with your fuck off tool, you're just barely keeping him at bay. You see this thing coming at your buddy Dio here.
Is there anything heavy I can pick up off the floor, like a rock, but like a tool or some debris?
Yeah, there's like a rock or something you can throw.
Is it?
Oh, fuck!
You try to hit him.
Probably. Let's see.
Yeah, it's athletics to throw.
Plus my D6.
Plus your D6, your wild die.
Thank goodness for that. Hey, you got a 6!
Woo! 10.
Yeah, that hits.
Nice!
You do your strength plus D4.
Perfect. Do I roll this? No.
No, not a wild die
Oh,
on
that's right, it's wild
damage.
die.
Yeah. So,
Boom. 8.
and plus a D4. It's D8, D4. Like your strength is D8, right?
Yeah.
Strength plus D4. So.
Oh, plus D4. I thought you said
Yeah.
plus 4. Excuse me. It is the same anyway. 8.
Nice.
Fuck yeah.
8?
2 4s.
No. Add them together.
Yeah.
It's damage.
8. It was I got a 4 and I rolled a 4 with my.
Oh, so you just did 4 before.
Yeah.
Okay. Got it.
I just added 4 originally and said 8. I thought you said.
Oh,
I thought you
plus
said
4. Yeah.
plus 4, not
I got it.
D4.
No, a
Yeah,
D4.
sorry.
Yeah, it's all damage
What a
is rolled.
confusing second roll.
Yep.
It's exactly what I said the first time.
Yeah.
Do you understand? Or
Yeah.
Wait, did you roll a 4 on the 4?
I rolled a 4 on. Oh, it keeps going.
Keeps going.
4?
Yeah.
6, so then it would have been 10, yeah.
Oh, even on damage rolls it does
Yep.
that?
Everything.
Explodes.
It's
That's
exploding
one
dice.
of the it could be one of the problems because the damage is a threshold and it just keeps going. You can the dragon comes down and the person can be like,
Right, yeah.
all right, it's dead.
Yeah.
It just lands on the sword in the right spot.
So you got 10 damage. It has a toughness of 7.
Yes.
So you just
Brain it.
you don't wound it. You shake it. So you hit it and it's starting to stagger back. It gets hit in the head with the chunk of debris you throw at it, and it staggers. So it's a little bit staggered right now.
So, in case people are new, or especially Robert, explain shaken.
So shaken in this game, in Savage Worlds, every character has 3 wound levels. Extras or mooks or goons, the enemies generally only have 1 wound level. They get taken out if they get wounded at all. But characters have 3 wound levels. They get a -1 for each one. And how damage works is you have a toughness value. Weapons have a damage value. You roll the damage value like it was a roll. You add them together, and you're trying to exceed the target's toughness. If you exceed the target's toughness, you shake them. And shaken means that you can't take actions. If someone is shaken, they have to recover. On your turn, it's a free action to try to recover from shaken, but if you don't, then you can't do anything. It keeps you on the ropes. For every 4 points above the toughness, which is called a raise, getting extra levels, you'll do a wound. So
is that universal? Getting a 4 over the target number?
Yes.
Okay.
Always. Secondly, if you hit a shaken person and shake them again, you would exceed their toughness but not get a raise. Then you wound them. So you put someone on the ropes, and if you put them on the ropes again, that's a wound. So you can get a little bit of damage through.
So just you can nickel and dime.
You can nickel and dime, and that's keeps the things that are big and bad from just being completely immune. But in this case, now the zombie or the possessed is shaken. So that's a round of combat. All these go to the discard pile, and we go again.
Joker. God damn it.
2 of clubs. This is Mitch and Savage Worlds. That's it, man. That's him.
So I used to tell people, like, in real life, I have bad luck, but what does that mean? How does that happen? You can't explain
Queen
that.
of Spades.
The more you spend time with me, or the more you watch us, the more you realize my rolls are terrible. Like, I'd say, like, in life in general, the big stuff, pretty good luck. But that I pay for that with all the little stuff. Everything else. Every red light on the way to work.
That's the best way to
go. I guess. Yeah, it makes me the underdog. I guess for real.
So Robert here, Dio got a Queen of Spades. The possessed got a Queen of Hearts.
Sorry.
And this goes into the hierarchy of cards. So it's spades, hearts, spades, hearts, diamonds, clubs in that order of priority. So the spades goes before the hearts.
I'm gonna. Whoa. I guess so you just threw something at
Yeah, you just threw a chunk to get it off of you.
I'm scared. I'm an idiot.
Yeah.
He's attacking you. I just picked up a chunk of debris and threw it right at him.
So it's just staying.
There you go.
Can I knock this guy down?
Hey, drug dealing monkey.
Hit his leg,
Yeah, you can try to. It's a cold shot. You can try to go for a knockdown.
I just want to I don't know. I don't want to. I don't know what the fuck's going on here. I think we should just push this guy off and get to the elevator. Fuck, make a break for it. Yeah.
We got him on the rope, so we shook him.
All right, so make a.
But I don't want to go first, and then you get left with this guy. You know what I mean? Yeah.
So
I'm heroic. Whatever. I'm not yellow. I'm heroic.
He's make a fighting check to see if you hit him. And are you trying to knock down? Or are you trying to knock back?
I guess knock down, because knocking back, whatever. He's just gonna.
Yeah.
Do I get a bonus for him being on stairs?
Yeah, he's not on stairs anymore. He came down. You let him walk towards you. You don't get a bonus even though he's shaken, because you still can defend while shaken. You just can't take actions.
Fighting is with a D10, and I got a D6.
Yep, D6 goes to the wild card.
Come on.
You got a 60? Fuck yeah.
So 6.
6, was it on the 6? No. Okay, so 6. Let me look something up real quick. It should be right here. Nope.
Speaking of luck, we just I turned down a position at the school that I'm working at because they had an opening for a 6th grade science teacher. But they wanted me to start in this month.
Oh, yeah?
They wanted me to start a couple of weeks ago, but it's my student teaching semester, and I told them no, I'm not ready.
Well, shit.
And then now next semester they're going to restructure. They're moving people around based on strengths and stuff like that. And it looks like there's going to be an opening in one of the grades that I want. So I was like, wait a minute. There's that luck right there.
So you get a 6. Its parry is a 5. So you hit.
Okay.
So now we're going to do. You're going to do a strength versus its agility.
Okay. So
you're a little bit strong. You can do it.
I got a D6 for strength, and my D6 wild. And I rolled 2 6s.
So reroll both and keep going.
6 and 6.
So see which one becomes the highest.
I meant to just trip this guy, but I ended up
smashing his face on the ground.
And then a 1 and another 6. So that's
12.
Yeah, so we're going to take this roll no matter what. 12 and what?
And 1. And that's another 6.
18.
That's another 6, 12, 18. God damn. Keep rolling. I mean, you've...
And 3.
So 8, 9, 20, 21. So you got a 21. Let's see what he gets with his agility. A 4. That's... 21 minus 4 is 17. Yeah. So how many raises... Now divide by 4. How many raises is that? Yeah, so... 4.
Because that would be 16.
You're like... Oh, I'm gonna just try to...
3 raises, sorry. Right. You start with the original 4, and then you get 4 more.
So you swing to try to, like, swing your fuck off to try to sweep him and, like, get him on the ground. And you cave in his knee, because he, like, you know, he doesn't react, like, he's not turning his knee or anything like that. He doesn't feel the pain, so he just crack! It just folds his knee in, and he just hits the ground, like...
Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Let's get out of here. I'm sorry. Let's go.
You can hold your movement. It's going to try to get up from shaken. It does have...
Oh, it goes next.
Because it's undead. Yeah, it goes next. It's undead, so it gets a +2 to this roll. A 4. That's enough to undo shaken. So what it's doing is crawling towards you.
Want me to do the same thing then and just try to...
Well, he's asking you to run.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
So, like, you held your movement so you can both run to the elevator.
I'm down. I do what you're saying, basically.
Yep. All right. So you guys all run.
We're both slackers, but I'm a janitor and you're a mechanic.
You hit the elevator button. It's like, you see it's on the 3rd floor, so it's like, you know, slowly going down. Opens just as it's coming around, like it's gonna get its hand in, and like closes.
Does it close on his hand? Is that what you say?
No.
Oh. Holy shit. Who was that guy?
I don't know. I couldn't read his name badge.
I fucked his knee, dude.
I think he was more fucked other than his knee.
No, yeah.
I think you just finished him off. Luckily, I brought the L bottle with me.
Demonic presence at unsafe levels. Lockdown in effect.
Lockdown. No.
Some alcohol.
Oh, thanks. Oh, fuck. Pretty much.
Whoa. So see, with that thing link, you can set those to maps and just click on them and it'll say those things or play those videos so we can hear them as you go through.
Demonic presence at unsafe levels. Lockdown in effect.
Wouldn't any level of demonic presence
be
unsafe? Is that
what
that said?
That is
I was
what
like, what demon?
Demonic presence at unsafe
They have a
levels.
recording for that?
Demonic presence at unsafe levels. Lockdown.
They had that as a pre-recording.
That's not good.
How does lockdown work here?
Well...
How does lockdown work here? Because we work in the facility, don't we?
Yeah. You don't even know, like, if the power is going to work, but lockdown means that...
that was cool as shit.
Yeah. I like found that voice line, because that plays in the game. Mm-hmm. So I found it, and so... I wanted to see your guys' reaction to demonic presence at unsafe levels. Like, what?
Yeah.
A couple months. So I'll tell you later.
It's not gonna. All the doors are gonna be locked. Security badges are in effect, which you guys have gray security badges that get you into nothing, basically. So you know that it's going to be hard to get out of here. But hey, that should mean that
security badge. It's too late now. But
it should mean that nothing's moving around up there too much. So everything's compartmentalized now and locked down. You just have to hope that where you're going in this elevator doesn't open up to.
That's a good point. Voice in the back of my head.
Yeah.
Well, we're going up to the top, so like, there's going to be some people that know what the hell's going on here, and we can get this sorted out.
I mean, if we made it to the surface, we could brisk walk to a vehicle and make it back to the main base.
Yeah, that'd be cool. Right. Yeah. That did say. Okay, I'm just gonna stop asking about that.
The elevator door.
We're both kind of choking. Does that say demonic?
The elevator door opens to the little lobby. It's small because this is for maintenance to go back. Mm-hmm. So, like, lobby, it's really just a closet. There is a terminal in here because it's supposed to be maintenance, check in, check out, anyone going down to the generators. And there's someone sitting at the terminal. There's the custodian on duty for maintenance. So he's sitting at the terminal, just sitting there. His back's to you.
Chuck? Oh, fuck.
I told him about the bottle. Oh,
Ace of Hearts, Jack of Diamonds, and Chuck gets a 9 of Hearts. So this thing's getting off of his swivel chair. Chuck is a pretty hefty guy.
Luckily, I fucking hate Chuck.
Chuck is a stick.
I know.
So yeah, Ace of.
I have nothing to hit him with, really. I mean, is there anything laying around I can pick up again?
There's
one of these batteries.
There's none of the batteries around, but this place did have, like binders on the wall, and a couple of things. You could pick up something heavy and throw it.
I probably would like to pick up, instead of let's pick up something heavy again.
We could try another floor. Well, no, we need to be up here.
So I'm gonna do the same thing again. I'm gonna brick at this guy.
Okay, athletics.
I gotta find a gun.
I would say Chuck.
I would say that I know. Fuck Chuck, man. You know he docks time at 5 minutes?
Yeah, man. I
Who does that shit? 5.
5 will hit.
Alright. And then damage
Is strength plus d4. Ooh. So d8, d4, right?
Oh yeah, gotta remember to use the d4. 5. So I'm sorry, it was a 3.
7. Okay. Remember, you add damage together. Oh, was it a 3?
No, it was
okay.
a 3 and a 2. Yeah, sorry.
So you throw something at Chuck, and it bounces off his shoulder, and he doesn't seem to care.
Oh, that fat fuck.
Oh shit.
So you're sitting there, and oh no, I should have done something different. Whatever.
Too late now?
Your chest's still burning, by the way. Like just.
I probably wouldn't have mentioned that yet because I don't want him to think that the synthahol is a improper mixture. I don't want him to be pissed off about that.
All right, so you're up next.
All right.
Can we re-roll with these things?
Yes, you absolutely can.
Okay, I gotta remember.
You wanna re-roll?
No.
I mean, you got the extra one, so.
Yeah. I'm gonna roll that then. Hang on, sorry.
So instead,
That's my bad.
I want you to roll.
Uh-oh.
What did you get to hit? You just got a.
Got a 5 to hit.
Okay. I want you to roll 2d6.
Oh, you hit? Sorry, it was a. Yeah, it was a 5.
Yeah,
Both of them were
yeah.
5s, yeah.
Roll 2d6.
So basically, I'm so mad at Chuck that something's about to happen.
Oh, is that a 6? That is
10.
Okay. So instead, we're gonna rewind a little bit since you spend a penny. So you're looking for something to throw, and so you reach down, you grab the thing, and you reach it back, and there's this warmth, your chest starts burning again. You're oh, and you throw it, and you throw a fireball along with that chunk. And it hits Chuck in the shoulder. How much damage did you do?
I did 5 was what I rolled.
The second one? You rolled a 6 and
the second one you did. It was a 13, wasn't it?
Oh, that was damage.
Yeah, that was damage.
Oh, I'm sorry. That was a 10.
10.
Yeah.
So it smashes into him. He goes flying back. His suit, his coveralls start catching on fire. There's some flames.
Savage Worlds allows you to add magic however you choose in whatever game you're playing.
Yeah.
So whatever that pressure was has mutated me.
You've gotten infected by the Argent energy.
I just look at you, and all I think to say,
it's almost
demonic levels are
I pick up that bottle with the L and I'm like,
hey, one more of that.
So you're go.
Fine, fuck Chuck then, man. All right.
are you attacking me? Oh, you're like,
No.
Carmine.
Carmine's insane.
All right. It's so dark. Oh, I could have sworn that was.
Which is,
I moved that. I moved the. Alright. Well, I guess a 3.
That's not going to hit. You
Where was a
want
9?
to spin the Benny to.
Yeah, I'll spin it.
You can keep that card over there.
yeah.
That's another 3.
Wow.
Really?
Wasn't meant-
3?
Yeah.
Again?
Twice in a row. Yeah. I'm shook. I'm a little shook by seeing a fireball.
Yeah. All right. Chuck goes. Chuck is going to. You're kind of still up in the lead there, so it's coming at. Chuck's coming after you.
Yeah.
He is not a Wild card. Ooh. Oh, that's an automatic hit on you.
Yeah.
But we need to see if it's a raise. No, it's just a 7. So just barely hitting you. He slams into you with his big ham hocks.
Oh.
And does not get over your toughness. So just kind of thumps in.
Fuck off.
I'm used to having this 3-person setup.
Yeah.
Unlike every Wednesday night.
Yeah, but yeah, that's a good point. Have I just slowly moved the kitty closer and closer to me?
Well, we were doing the 2-player, and
that's what it was.
you
That's
were
right.
mainly rolling.
Yeah,
so
that's right. That's what it was.
okay. So the next round starts, and you'll notice even from the first combat, I have not reshuffled. You do not reshuffle until a Joker. The farther you go in combat, the more dangerous it gets that a Joker is going to come up.
Good for me, a bunch of the face cards have come up, so I have a better chance of pulling some random bullshit that's still up in the top.
He got a 9 of diamonds, a King of Hearts for you.
King.
Dang.
And Chuck gets a 7 of spades.
I just found out that Fable 4 is not quite in the works yet, but they've released...
Oh, really?
If you can play Fable, right?
I've played all of the Fable.
Yes. So the 4th one, they have screenshots from it, but they won't announce that it's in development yet. It just came out late last year.
Oh, man.
Like, what?
Maybe this time.
King?
King. Alright, well, he's hitting me. I'm just in it. Maybe I should defend since I'm not hitting very well.
I mean, can't rely on him getting fireballs every time.
That's a 6.
That'll hit.
Okay, and then I do 2d6. That's a 4. That's my highest.
5. No,
Right.
It's added together for damage.
5.
It's a weird back and forth.
Yeah, you slam into it, and it Chuck doesn't seem to care.
Okay.
You're up.
I hate to do this to you, but that's pretty freaky. I'm going to spend this turn
Yeah, you're just like, what?
Yeah.
What's going on?
No, totally get it.
my hands are on fire, and I don't know why.
It's like
Yeah.
it's almost like flickering a little bit from like if you had alcohol and lit it on fire, like that.
Yeah,
just
the
that
blue little flicky flame.
And like your chest is
I'm also noticing that it's
you're
relieving
sweating.
my chest a little bit to use it, so I'm skipping this turn to see what the fuck's wrong with me.
I'm gonna give you a Benny for that.
I got one right here. I spent one. Yes. I love Savage War.
All right, 7. Chuck is burning, so let's
Let's keep the turn. I still
let's see if he gets damaged.
2.
No. So it's just burning away. Now he's coming to slam down on you. He hits you again.
God, these 6s.
It's ridiculous.
10.
And not a raise. So he's just doing his d6 damage. 2. Nothing. Can't get through your toughness. You guys are just like...
Yeah.
Yeah, stop. Cut it out, Chuck. Cut it out. Okay. 10 of hearts for Mitch.
Hey.
A 3 or 3.
I told you, yes. As soon as
Wow.
those face cards are gone, I start picking it up.
A 9
Fuck,
of spades for Chuck.
You're up.
Alright, I think I got it. I think that this synthahol is having a bad effect.
You think?
Let's have a couple more squirts.
This sucks! Someone grab!
I'm gonna try to throw it.
Okay.
Jesus!
You trying to build up a big one or just throw a normal one?
I think I waited a whole fucking
Like,
turn. I'm really let's
Alright.
do that again.
You're
Yep, it's a D8.
a d6. Sorry, it's your spell casting now.
I got a 2 in Firebolt, though. You told me to put 2 points into it.
Right. So it's a d6.
Oh, it had nothing to start with. That's right.
Yep.
Sorry, that's my fault. That is my fault. In retrospect, that makes more sense. All right.
So
Yay.
is that double ones?
Sure.
All right. So that is a
our
critical.
rolls.
That is a critical failure, which for magic is called an arcane backlash.
Oops.
So I get to look up some cool rules.
Gotta love when you give the DM work.
Yeah.
Like, let me look it up. No.
This is like the classic tale of the Wizards of Apprentices. You know, the moment you figure out you can do magic, you want to just try something big.
And then it's Mickey Mouse.
Yeah.
Like, broomsticks.
Who knows? It might be fucking Groove signal.
No,
I don't know what's
it's
in
usually
this
bad.
bag.
It's usually pretty bad. I'm assuming what it is it's like instead of the lightning going out, it comes out of me instead.
A critical failure when activating a power is called backlash. It causes a level of fatigue, and all currently active powers instantly terminate. So you can take a level of fatigue on the side there.
Great.
You're -1 on everything. And yeah, you just you try to throw it and just like erupts
Also,
from your
if I run
chest
out of
and
alcohol,
pan.
If I run out of alcohol, I also get a level of fatigue every
Well,
day.
24 hours, yeah.
So we're not going to have to deal with that this time, but...
All right. So that was you. So Chuck is going. He's going to attack you again.
Come on, Chuck.
Oh, he finally missed. Jeez.
Bing! Get off me.
And smashing.
Yeah, I'm
On
sick
3.
of your shit, Chuck. Fuck off.
And you go on 3.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought I was turning it in.
I made it over 4K.
Hey.
Wow.
Brah!
I'm always logged in when we play.
A 4.
His parry is a 5. So nothing on that
Nothing?
detail.
Alright.
Like that.
I rolled a 1.
God damn it. This combat is going way too long. 7 of hearts.
Someone's gonna get a Joker.
This is still the highest. Damn it.
Ace and king.
I'll take the ace.
Jokers are coming up. Gotta be careful. No!
Yes.
The
So
monster has the Joker.
Yep.
That's not good.
So
That's
I
not
get a Benny for Chuck. He goes whenever he wants. He's going to go right now. He gets +2 to all his rolls. So he just kind of
On third, if I had a pistol, I would have gotten dead shots, so I would have doubled my damage.
7.
Oh, man.
With a +2,
7.
that's 7. That hits you.
Oh no!
So +2
he doesn't have
to-
to beat my parry. He
It has to
match
get it. Yeah.
Fuck.
Now damage with a +2. 6.
Ooh.
12. 13, 14,
Plus 2.
15.
15 damage.
Okay,
to me.
15 damage.
That's
Which your
2
toughness is 5.
5.
So 5 goes to 9, 9 goes to 13.
13.
So that's 2 wounds right off the bat. But you can spend a Benny to soak.
Well, wait, what does that mean?
You roll vigor, and every success and raise takes one of the damage off.
You just have to
What are
roll
the
a
damage
success.
Yeah.
off or a wound?
Wound. Yeah.
Takes a wound off? I'll try it.
Yep.
Damn.
Yeah, there's no reason not to when you get hit like that.
4.
So 4. So you only take 1 wound.
Okay, that's
You take
good.
1 wound, and you're shaken.
Yeah, welcome to Savage World.
Oof.
Oh. That was a big one, like especially with rifts, because there is power armor and like this mega damage and shit like that. There would be times where like you get shot by a glitter boy.
Yeah.
So you take 14 wounds, not really, but you take
Right.
3 wounds immediately. You're like, so
Right, yeah. That's cool.
keeps you from being killed outright by large enemies and stuff.
Yeah. I like it.
That's the
Shaken. Can only move and take free actions.
Demonic presence at unsafe levels.
Damn it.
Lockdown.
Shut up!
We know.
that's what would happen though. Like,
Okay.
God damn it!
It is your go, so you have to recover from shaken
Okay. Another
by
vigor roll?
by rolling a spirit. To recover
Oh,
from
that's
shaken.
right.
You have to get your wits back about you. 5
5.
will do it. So you are unshaken,
I'm unshaken.
and you can act normally.
Oh, I could
So
take
that's one of the
If you had
changes. Yeah, that's
failed
one of the
that, you
changes.
would've- yeah.
One of the changes from old Savage Worlds to Adventure Edition, because non-combat characters could just be completely neutralized by being shaken. It is no longer an action to recover. It's a free action. So if you recover, you get to go.
I noticed
So,
that last time
keeps
we played.
combat.
I meant to ask you
Yeah.
about it. I was like, I thought that was a full action
Nope.
that's coming out from shaking.
Yeah, not anymore.
Good.
So it keeps combat going and moving.
Yeah.
Fuck you, Chuck.
Fuck Jock!
Oh.
Big damage.
5.
5 hits.
5 hits.
Chuck's the fucking worst. I thought he'd be way easier to kill than this.
No, it's Demon Chuck, though. His twisted.
Six?
That's a 6, and
Oh,
that's
that's
a
6 for damage.
3, so 9 so far. 10.
You smash into Chuck, and Chuck is shaken, but not
Stirred.
damaged.
Okay.
So he is shaken. Your turn.
I'm gonna try again.
Oh, no, I can do this! Are you still going to build up a big one or a regular one?
Do it right one so I don't hurt anybody, or specifically myself. 11.
That hits.
And the damage
2d6.
is 2d6, that's right. 8.
That is more than his toughness, and since he's shaken, you smash one of those fireballs right into its chest. It burns through and starts eating him up from the inside, and he crumples over and collapses and almost like starts like just turning black into ash and breaking apart.
I kick it. Oh, fuck.
I say something dumb like, "It's good smell."
I'm gonna card, and we have the Joker, so I'm gonna reshuffle. All right, so you are now in the custodial. You're in the custodial.
I'm stupid. That's smart. That's way better.
What'd you say?
So you made a chuck roast.
I say something stupid like, "What's that smell?" And he's like, "It's the chuck roast."
So you're in the custodial room. There is a terminal here. It is powered. If you wanna.
So are we gonna be? Are you gonna be? Are we? I'm just gonna get to work.
I don't know what this is. All I know is I can use it, and I'm just working with it. I'm just following you, man. I'm not a demon. Here, have some L.
Thanks. All right.
You gotta go to the terminal?
Yeah, go to this terminal.
All right.
I'll
So you
watch
start
his
like
back.
trying to bring up something, some communications, some anything, and that's when the system, the screen, just kind of like something goes over it, and you see that there's a window that covers all of the other windows, so you can't access anything, and it just says facility, UAC facility Vega on it, and a voice starts talking to you. Hello, I am Vega. I am the artificial sentience assigned to Mars.
Hi, Vega. Do I type or do I talk?
No, you
to
just
them?
talk to him.
Okay.
Hey, Vega.
Hey Vega, this is Dio. What would my position name was? This is maintenance crew Alvarez. Number blah blah blah. 3739er. We're over at Site 3. We're trying to figure out what the fuck is going on about the demonic levels in the facility are too high for human safety. We like to report that we'd like to get the fuck out of here.
Indeed, and I can help you with that. Congratulations on being alive still.
Thanks.
I will.
We did it.
We're going to need you to. He's like, we're going to need you to go to a certain access or an access point. Use your omnifunctional fulcrum to open, to release a latch so that you may exit this facility. Please proceed to hallway observatory B3.
Oh, that's up 2 stories.
Observatory B3. B3. Leave the facility up in the observatory. Is there? What is it? A gondola? What's
He's like the. How does he say it? The panel you are manipulating will unblock the access route you need to take to exit.
But we were in a sub-basement. Observation might be on floor 1.
Could be.
This whole facility, Site 3 is all underground, by the way. It's only accessible from the outside.
Yeah.
It's only accessible from elevator.
Like video screens from like a remote. Yeah. All right.
Please proceed to observation level B.
Is there anyone? Has anyone else been accessing this AI? Anyone else looking for help out of here?
No one else in Site 3 has activated a terminal. You are the first.
Well, okay.
Ask it if the mess is open.
Is the mess open?
The mess is not open.
Damn it.
All facilities are online.
Can you show us a route that would take us to observation B3 with a detour going through mess?
He shows you a direct route to B3, observation B3 on a map.
All right. Can I extrapolate where the mess is in relation to this?
There used to be a break room in here that had a refrigerator. It's on the way.
All right. Any of my hidey holes around there?
Since you've started working in here, you probably have a hidey hole.
Alright. Okay. I don't know what to write for that. Maybe? Could be supplies. Who knows? I keep up a pack rat. I keep all kinds of
snacks. Is probably the only way to fight.
Yeah.
Maybe
I could use a snack right now, okay? I'm just saying. Mouse.
So, are you ready to head out?
No.
I mean, is there anything here that we can use?
Not really.
So, yeah, does Chuck have a gun?
No. He's not security. Only the security personnel. Only the guards had guns.
Oh, yeah. No dead security guards?
No, not here. This is just custodial.
Okay. All right. Well, we got a place to go. We're just gonna get out of here. This place is fucked.
Let's do it.
Yeah. All right.
I don't want to spend another second here. It might be more explosions. There might be more weird Chucks.
Is there like a tool I could find for this guy to have in here?
Nothing in here.
Okay. No, I'm just picking up debris.
Okay.
Probably grab like, a light fixture to hit people with the club.
Yeah, there's this thing that you're throwing fire now, so there's that too.
So can I just grab something of medium length to like hit with, a stick or something? All right, cool. I got it.
You get a chair leg.
Weapon. Chair.
All right, so, back to the elevator.
No, not the elevator. You need to go down the hallway.
Oh, okay.
So, a lot of walking now. So, you head down the hallway.
I take the battery back with me.
What battery pack?
That I put in the elevator.
No, that was a full battery array, a huge plate, like a pallet level.
Put that in
bring that to power the elevator.
To power the facility.
Okay.
All right, so you're heading out. At the end of the custodial area, well, there's a door that was smashed on this room. Then you go into a hallway, and to get out, there is a large sealed door. It is not responsive when you try to open it.
Large sealed door. Well, good thing I can tell this door to fuck off.
Yep. Repair.
All right.
You open up one of the side panels to get to the manual pull, and hook your fuck off in there, and
shimmy that chamois. All right, 6
and a 2. 9.
9 altogether.
Okay.
Plus 2.
Plus 2, so 11. Yeah, you start like you hit it down, and you hear the so the locks have disengaged on the door. You can now just slide them open.
All right. And I'll use them. Yeah.
You open up, and in this room is just carnage. There is bodies on the floor. Everything's smashed. The lights are flickering. Blood streaks everywhere. You see that there's a person up against the wall with a panel from somewhere that looks like it just took off their head, and it's embedded into the wall. But the panel has the security logo on it. And you know that in this room there was a locker on the wall where that panel door was.
Are any of these people?
Yeah, because it smells horrible. It is charnel house in here.
Someone's going to have to clean this up.
I think they get different people to clean this kind of stuff up.
I don't know. Last year when Jerry got stuck in the receiver, I had to pull his fucking bones and shoes out of the
shit. Oh, there's gonna be so much shit to fix.
now you're on board. Someone else to clean it, but I've got to fix the light fixtures.
yeah. All right. Let's take a look around.
Well, the terminal is stuck in the wall.
That's not the terminal. That's just the security.
It's just a panel
sign.
Oh, sorry.
Hey, that's right. The security. There might be some.
Presence at unsafe level.
Yeah. Okay. Thanks. They probably got guns and shit here, man.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I thought these were security. Let's see if there are some.
All right. Let's take a look around.
You start walking into the room. So first off, when you're walking,
is anything moving?
Nothing moving yet.
Okay.
When you walk into the room, you down there, your vision is kind of like your chest still burning. Your vision starts kind of getting a little bit hazy, and you're starting to see like double around the bodies, like kind of trails. And as you're starting to walk near them and around them, you almost see them like like they have a dual image, an overlay of them, almost like they're moving still, trying to get back up and like almost reaching for help.
Only the bodies, though. I don't see any other like movement elsewhere.
Well, I mean, you're probably going insane, but do you want to try to help one of these guys?
I'm still semi-convinced that my synthahol is doing this, and he's not saying anything. So
not gonna reach out and help one of these
I'm
people?
gonna bend down and whisper to him, like, what's going on?
Okay. Your shit kind of burns and like goes out. You just see this energy. You don't see shit. Like just kind of pours out of your chest and into the body, and the body gets up.
Son of a bitch. Oh, I thought you were shuffling initiative.
It stands up and looks at you.
Fuck yeah.
Oh, no shit. Did you just... I'm not even looking at his direction.
Yeah, you're like going over.
You
find the locker. It's been ripped off. There is a place where a shotgun used to be, and a place where a pistol still is.
Okay.
So the pistol's like in a little holding mold. It's just sitting there.
Yoink, mine.
Put it in
Does
your
it have
coveralls.
like a belt? Do I have like a place to kind of
You
put it?
just zip and put it in your coveralls.
Right. Let's check it for ammo. Does it?
It's
loaded?
It's loaded.
These are powered. This is a power.
Yes.
Ooh. Then it turned back.
And then you look down and you see that the shotgun is on the ground.
Oh fuck. Mine. Also. All right. Hey.
So you turn around and you see like he's sitting there talking with one of the people that's dead, and that person is standing up, looking at him.
Oh fuck. Is he okay? Who is that? Like,
Who are you?
He's got a name tag. And it's like, make up a name.
Gary.
get.
These guys all have like 1980s.
I know. Get. Is he all right? He looks fucked, bro.
I think he's dead. Turn your head down. So I tell him to turn his head, and he turns his head.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
So I tell him to go stand by the door for a few minutes, and he does the same thing.
He walks over there. Mm-hmm.
What's he doing? I'm coming back to you.
He's doing what I tell him.
What? I never met Gary. Were you his supervisor or some
I've never
shit?
seen Gary in my whole life.
How'd you know his name?
He's a name tag.
Oh, fuck.
That's what his uniform.
Did you find a pistol over there?
He's holding a shotgun.
Yeah, oh, yeah. Check it out.
Pistol.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I got shot him. Is it double barrel? Is it how many?
No, it's just
a
a
shell.
It's just about 8. Can we take our actual break?
Yep, we'll take a break right now,
okay.
and before they figure out what the fuck is with Gary and make their way to observation corridor B.
Is he gonna come with us? Is Gary cool?
Earlier I set something on fire, so I'm trying to be cool about what's happening. I'm actually going to be shocked if you
That's fun. I'm glad we went this direction for characters in Doom.
Yeah.
We'll be back at Balloons After Duels.
So yeah, what's going on? They're having a rough time making their way through the Doom universe. Oh, Lord and Savior Ace, are you still here? I don't know if you're still here. Good, how's you? Yes, and Lord Savior is not here anymore. Oh, he's here. Lord Savior Ace, you listening? Sweet.
It's gonna be one of those things where we're like, so can we
Keep playing this?
So this is Gary.
And Gary's just gonna tag along.
There's a little bit of a funny vibe to Gary.
You drank all this in the
Oh, here.
There's
you guys
the
like,
no.
there's the other ones, the
That's okay.
flavored
One
ones.
of these. I like
Shit.
these too.
I have a vodka and I found a Coca-Cola.
Oh, that's awesome.
Was that yours?
The Coke that's in the refrigerator.
No, it's a 2-liter bottle.
2 liter
Oh,
bottle.
okay, never mind. I brought a cherry Coke. I didn't know there was more sauce here. How's you, Doug Dealing Monkey?
Yeah, what's going on?
Have you met him?
I've seen him
He's a
chat.
regular.
Yeah.
He's a regular over at Thirsty's.
Oh, really?
And so he found out we had a Twitch and ends up coming down here and giving us some support from time to time.
What's up?
I won't say his name because I don't know if he's cool with that or not, but yeah.
Is it Gary?
No, it's not Gary. That would have been perfect though. Hey Gary. Oh, I didn't want to invite him now.
So was Gary cool?
I'd never met Gary before. That's what I was saying. Like we're gonna have to. Are we back on?
What do you think now? I don't know what just happened.
Demonic presence at unsafe levels. Lockdown in effect.
Well, I don't know what's going on. There's definitely demonic presence here that's at an unsafe level, and I think Gary might be part of that. Gary, come over here for a second. So he comes over.
I'm just gonna go ahead and give you the last of your powers, by the way.
I want powers.
I thought you were going to be the custodian. Like I thought the other way around.
You.
So that was supposed to be you.
That's cool. That's cool. Well,
Now you're just the bruiser.
all right. Do I get bruiser powers?
No,
Okay.
I mean you did take them like fighting.
Oh yeah, you're right. I got the fuck off.
Got the fuck off.
Oh man,
Oh,
we gotta get to.
Actually, by the way, there is something that was back in custodial that you could do. There is an attachment for the fuck off that just kind of like hooks on and allows you to do some things, but mainly it's weighted, like it's heavier.
Yeah.
So you could put that on there and it'll make it heavier to hit things with,
Ooh, you got a counterweight.
pretty much.
It's a counterweight for like jack options or because it's a fulcrum for added torque.
Yeah.
So your damage for your fuck off is now strength plus D8.
Oh, okay. I got some mods on this thing.
Yeah.
They
So-
call it the shit a brick. Fuck off and shit a brick.
All right.
It's a very long acronym.
Yeah. So Gary is just following you around, taking your orders.
Kind of just taking a look at Gary.
I would test it out a little bit, make him like pick stuff up, see if he can juggle.
No.
Like he does not. So Gary's not a juggle, so he can't either. He's not agile enough, or he didn't know how to juggle already. I don't know how to juggle. So
Is he coming with Gary? You coming with us, or what's up,
At the
buddy?
very least, we can send him in front. I don't know. Yeah, talk to him. Can you? I'm surprised you can even see this.
What do you mean? Look at him. He's fucked.
Did you see me throw fire earlier?
What? Yes.
Oh, I was like,
yeah. You're fucking terrified.
You know, shit.
Yeah.
The fool Jew joke.
All right, cool, Gary. Yeah, buddy, you can if you're coming with us, man. Just come on, man. Just shit's crazy. Thank you for not trying to bite us and shit.
Gary doesn't seem to listen to you for some reason.
Yeah, he's not doing what you're saying.
No, I get you, but I'm like, oh, all right, fine, Gary, be that way. Let's fucking go.
Ran out of beer.
So you should go back. Go back and try to get Chuck to come with us. He's bigger.
Oh shit.
Nah, you didn't have the same vibe off of him, but
No, I meant tell. I thought maybe he can do it.
Probably
yeah.
go get him.
I
I mean, there's other people in this room
You
as
know
well.
what? We gotta go.
Try to get fucking Taylor over there.
Taylor! Yo, nah, this is stupid. Let's fucking go. Gary, I'm glad you're alright, buddy. You look like hell, though.
I probably realized, too, that as soon as I woke Gary up on accident, that none of the other people seem to glow anymore while Gary's alive.
Correct.
Okay.
Oh.
Or they don't seem to be double anymore. They're not moving or doing anything.
They don't have their little spirit double over them.
Yeah.
What's the door situation on the other side of our path to OBB3?
You pretty much got it down how to open these doors now. I'm not gonna have you keep rolling every door, so you can open the one to get out of here. You're gonna have those quick connecting hallway. There's a couple of offices if you want to try to ransack them or anything. Not a lot going on in there. There's some more dead people.
I got a food stash.
You are going to pass the break room, so you can get your food stash.
All right.
Is your hiding hole off the break room?
Yeah, man. It's hiding in plain sight. Really.
Nice.
They used to have like this. We used to have this. What was it? It was like this shepherd's pie shit they did. Mm-hmm. But it was like a special request from one of the executives. Yeah. But they shipped him off to the fucking moon, or one of them.
Phobos or Deimos.
Yeah, I think it was Deimos. Who said that shit? So they had to so like a lot's funding for the program, but they had to have like special prep room for it. So it just got closed off. I don't know, corporate shit. But basically, it's just keyed off, and I was one of the people to lock it up, and so I got the fucking way in. And it just been sitting there collecting dust. My fucking dust. Let's get some fucking chips.
I'm going to be a little grumbly because I thought we were on board with knowing where the hiding holes were. I didn't know where this one was. This is the main place, is the one where the trashy hideout is.
Yeah.
I go and drink. Like, you go and shirk work.
Yeah.
Same thing.
Yeah, we got that place. This is just a.
I'm just saying, like I didn't know. I thought you would have told me that. Kind of I'm going to be a little early.
I didn't know you could talk to dead people.
It's neither did I. I don't know. My heart just hurts.
But you are pretty close to Observation Corridor B. After your little stop at the break room.
I think I do have some antacids in there for this guy.
You can get rid of your fatigue if you're going to take a moment and eat and relax.
Drink a little bit. Keep the edge off. You should probably calm down. Like, I got a habit.
You have one of the med kits in here. It doesn't really have a whole bunch of things that are interesting, but like you open it up to deal with your little wound.
Yeah, I got like scratched. Like, you scratched like hell.
And you took this from one of the other facilities, and when you open it up, you now realize that you didn't take a standard med kit. It has a Mega Health in it. Oh. So there is a syringe in there of argent-infused serum that can be injected in emergencies.
Like this?
If you want to do it just for the one wound, sure, but you can also hold it for later.
Yeah,
or take it down.
So urgent's kind of like a catch-all. Like, it's healing, power.
There's
If I do it with only missing one health, would I get like high?
I was only asking because it just sounds like another. It's not the Omni Gel from.
No.
So that's what they do. Omni Gel can be anything. Did you guys see how there was a confirmed case of coronavirus at ASU? Yes, and also one in Seattle. The Seattle guy is doing well, and I think the ASU guy is being treated mostly by robot at the moment. I know that sounds weird or whatever, but they're basically testing isolation material on him at the moment. So he's doing well as well. He's just at ASU Medical, kind of like University Medical here. So he's being treated at their general, but he's being treated with experimental robot isolation techniques. So in other words, there's a thing that walks up and goes, "How are you feeling?" through Skype. Yeah.
ASU, wow.
That's just a kid. He probably just got back from China. It's either an exchange student or got somebody that's enrolled at ASU for it. I can't remember.
Yeah. I haven't really been following much about this stuff,
They're shutting entire cities down in China. In other words,
entire cities?
Wuhan is no in, no out.
Holy shit.
And they've closed down 2 or 3 airports at this point, too. They're treating it like an epidemic. Yeah.
How bad is this shit?
I can't remember.
I heard there's like 12 people that have died from it.
Yeah, but it's only been around for like 2 weeks. So 12 is bad. You know what I mean? It's a lot of people.
Maybe that's what happened.
China confirms first death 3 days ago outside of the epicenter of viral outbreaks. In other words, it's broken, it's quarantined, and it's killed somebody outside.
Golly.
I don't know. It's... So whoever figures it out first and identifies patient 0 gets to name it. Disney shuts down theme park in China. Wuhan quarantined. The entire city of Wuhan is quarantined.
Jesus.
Airport and other transport closed. No in, no out. San Francisco has canceled all trips to China. Historically flights to Israel. That's the wrong thing, sorry. What are the symptoms of coronavirus? The symptoms can include cough, possibly with a fever and shortness of breath. There are some early reports of non-respiratory symptoms such as nausea, vomiting, or diarrhea, and then people recover within a few days. So it's not killing everybody. What it is weakening your immune system by causing diarrhea, by causing sweating and fever. And one of the people that got to the UK admitted that she had a fever already in Wuhan, and she chugged some cough syrup about 20 minutes before she got to the airport so that it would reduce her fever, and she made it through the checkpoint.
Oh, wow.
And so she was telling people, like, that's how I did it, and everyone's like, what is fucking wrong with you? So it's because it's not super deadly, it's not getting the attention I think it needs, but China's treating it like an epidemic already because people are starting to get infected pretty quickly.
Scary as shit.
Mm-hmm.
What you doing there, Wiley?
Research.
There's something I wanted to say. I'm sad that I didn't bookmark it, but it's about
Is it demon
Argent
levels
Energy.
Oh. Demonic levels.
Oh, it was because I was asking about
Here it is.
Omni. Omni gel.
Yeah. God damn it, where's the...
What is this thing, by the way? This
What?
big
It's a
green-
light.
Halo light.
It's a halo light.
Oh, right.
Actually, if you ever watch POV porn and their eyes are lit in a circle, it's because one of those is in their face.
Or if you watch makeup tutorial videos.
There you go.
Oh, that's why I
I meant
know
to say
it.
makeup tutorials. That's
I mean porn.
That's
porn.
That's my POV porn. Just watching somebody apply a zip
That's
liner. I
my
love
POV
it.
porn.
Can't get enough makeup tutorials.
Oh, man.
So I can't remember what it is called.
Hey, GT.
GT.
Hey,
What's going on?
don't make light of the lighting.
It's spiritual energy something research. It's like it's an acronym. It's
Uh-huh.
what they do in one of the Lazarus Center up here. But it's trying to figure out all the crazy metaphysical uses of all this stuff, reanimating corpses and all that. It's one of the facilities you guys never went to.
Right, yeah.
But I'm not saying that.
GT's also one of our very first because I actually found a note in my phone a while back that was his handle because we were trying to make sure we could get a hold of him when we were looking for shirts and shit like that stuff.
So hey, Lord and Savior Ace, if you're still here, that first you have, because you were one of the first 10 subscribers to the channel. You have that first badge instead of the Wileyverse badge. If you want the Wileyverse badge to show instead of that first, you can go into your security settings, and it's all the way at the bottom on one of the tabs, and switch it to prioritize the other, to our badge instead of the first. So
Mainly because we have color coordinated lengths as badges.
yeah. So I mean, you can show off that you were one of the first subscribers, or you can put your put the badge color in.
Or keep the first.
Yeah, I mean, keep either way. I'm not saying you should go do that. I'm just saying that I discovered that. Unfortunately, they don't give me the option to make my own founder's badge, which I really wish they would, because I'd make a cool
Yeah, they're
one.
working on stuff, you know.
Yep. All right. So
Okay.
you've got Gary. You went to the break room.
Yeah, I offered Gary some snacks.
He's like,
Does he eat today?
like he'll grab them if you tell him to eat
I
them.
didn't
He'll
tell him anything, so he won't even look at you.
like he just doesn't do
I'm
anything.
kind of liking that. Like, poke Dio in the back of the neck.
Hey.
Just making sure that I'm in charge.
I don't know about Gary, man.
Gary's only going to last for an hour, though, so I don't know that yet, but just so GM keeps...
And then he explodes.
Yeah. He explodes. Actually, what happens after that?
Yeah, might want to know about that. Well, yeah, so, yeah, after our little snack breaks, I guess we head on to... I got a med kit, you said, like a super...
A Mega Health.
Mega Health.
Is it cherry flavored? Those are my favorite.
It's fucking Argent flavored, man. When you ever get zapped by that shit?
Yeah, it tastes like a square battery or something.
Yeah.
Like that taste too. So hey, there it is.
Yes, the gold.
Yeah, the gold Wiley Versatile. Dang.
Bang. So on to OBB3 Observatory.
Yep. All right. So it isn't far off to get to Observation Corridor B3, whatever it is.
B3.
It looks down into one of the rooms. The rooms used to have maintenance equipment and all that stuff. It would be so you could do spot checks on the way by. But this is one of the rooms that was taken over by Olivia Pierce's researchers.
Oh, yeah.
So I want to show you guys this. You're up here. That's the observation corridor behind that glass.
Oh, that kind of observation.
Yeah,
yes,
and you are looking down. You're up in this hallway up here behind this glass,
observation.
looking down into this.
Yeah.
So
we're looking down on the surgical observation room. Lord and Savior says he'll change it back to a first when we have thousands of subscribers.
So in here, there's this big stone box, like crate, essentially in the middle, with this big system over top of it.
These grabby steel
arms and all this stuff. So yep, there's actually
surgery table.
No, actually, there's not a body on it. It's just a stone top, it's just flat stone. There's candles all around it, and
okay, so like an altar.
Yeah, there's candles all around it, and some writing or these circles with symbols, and there's dead bodies all over the place. Vega did give you the panel that you're supposed to. Vega did tell you which panel it was that you're supposed to manipulate.
It didn't tell me which panel to manipulate.
He did.
Oh, he did. Oh, okay.
Yeah, exactly which panel to manipulate.
And that one was...
It's right behind you in the corridor.
That one, yeah. I'll just start to,
pop it off.
Yeah, get the...
There's a big
pop.
turn. It's one of you have to hook it in there.
Secret you could really do with very minimal strength.
So,
yeah,
you
pop it off.
You gonna do it?
Do what?
You gonna
pop off the panel?
Pop off the panel and
oh yeah,
flip the switch.
Yep.
All right.
There's no way of knowing. Okay, yeah. What's going on? I'm gonna work on this. What the hell?
I'm literally talking to Gary. Trying to figure out what's going on.
I'll leave you to that.
I'm telling him to do stuff. I'm asking him questions. I'm literally just being crazy.
5.
Plus 2?
Plus 2, 7.
Okay. So you hit that in there, and something starts thrumming.
Oh, good.
And you're you know that you can hit one more turn on it.
Yeah. So fail saves first, and then... Yeah.
So you turn around, and in the room, there's 4, the thing above it, 4 things come down, lock in around the stone, and lift up the top of the stone.
Oh no!
Box.
I didn't want that to happen.
That's not what I wanted to do.
And you see that it is pretty fogged up and messy up there, but you can kind of see through. And there's a person in this sarcophagus looking thing now that you just saw.
Does he look like an alien? Or one of these weird things?
No.
Is there a communication? This is an observatory deck. Is there any kind of vox vocal yeah?
It's sparking.
I have Gary's alive. I can't see if it's alive or dead.
Yeah, and you don't have access to this room. This is you're a floor up than where those things are.
I'm thinking ahead too.
I'll try to use the thing if I. I'll just try to see if it looks like this person's.
After all hearing that sounds and stuff, I'll probably come over to look at it.
You can try to go and find a place to clean on your side to look through.
Yeah.
How much time you want to spend at this?
Well,
trying to see down there.
we're still not able to get out of here, right? Cause
No, there's another door on the way out. Like,
Oh,
But Vegas said.
but Vegas said that this would
This
this
would
would
open-
reactivate or open up the pathway for you to get out. And there, you can just keep going. Like, this is a hallway. It is a corridor.
I think Vega just lied to us.
yeah. I'm pretty sure it was this one. Did you hear what he said? Oh, fuck.
Gary, did you hear?
Gary? Okay. Thanks, Gary. As always. Fuck, man, I don't know what to do then. I guess we should just keep going.
We do the new high five, I thought.
Oh, that's. God, he's got no skin on his hand. What happened to his hand?
He's been doing the high five quite a bit.
Alright. Let's go.
Alright, we'll make our way through the door.
You head down through the outside the next corridor. You kind of come around. Kind of comes around to another hallway. A couple more like little closets, basically just storage areas. Nothing really in them. Nothing of value to loot or keep with you. And then it's going to open up into one of the maintenance holds. It's going to be a big area. It's going to have like racks that move up and down, so you can put crates on them and all that kind of stuff. You know that's coming up. So the door to it is at the end of this hallway. But this is when you also hear gunshots behind you.
Like where we just came from? Also, are you supposed to shuffle between combats?
We got the Joker.
Oh, we haven't gone since the Joker. That's
Yeah,
right.
you haven't gone since that Joker.
Cool. Well, I'm gonna get my gun out. That's when you see like.
Yeah, I got my thing, and then I got this shotgun. Can I hold this thing in one hand? Yeah, what do we do with this? What do we do? I can't really.
You can't wield it with the counterweight on it.
Yeah.
But if you want to take it off and to put it back to a D6, then you can hold both.
Okay.
Can you attach the weight to like a belt?
Can I attach the shotgun to the fulcrum?
No.
Okay.
It's not supposed to be a weapon. You're just using it that way.
You can put it away. I mean, you have your hook for the fuck off. You
Yeah.
just hook it on your.
Yeah, all right, let's hook it on there. I got the shotgun.
All right, I've readied my pistol.
Okay. So you going forward? Or you going back?
I mean, Vega told us to go ahead, but if there's more people alive,
I don't think Vegas got our shit in mind. Is this FTL? It sure is. All right.
Spotify went off on its own.
No, that's gunfire. None of this shits have guns before. They're just clawing. That's
what I'm saying. Like maybe there's somebody back there who needs help that we can help.
Yeah, let's go.
You going to go back?
Yeah, we're going back.
All right. So you
Gary
go back.
goes first.
You put Gary in the front. You
By all
walk
means,
through.
Gary.
You walk through the back around into the observation corridor, and as you're walking through that, you look down. All of the bodies that were in there are now in different places and have lots of bullet holes in them. And the person that was in the sarcophagus is not there anymore.
Should be fine. Let's get out of here.
Okay, yeah. All right, let's go, Gary.
I don't like this deal.
For anyone that's played Doom 2016, you're welcome for this Easter
Like,
egg.
did we open up Doom Guys?
Yeah,
We just
you just released Doomslayer to actually save the world here. You two idiots.
We got snacks on the way.
Rosencrantz and Guildenstern over here.
Let's get the fuck out of here.
So you heading out into the storage bay?
I think we should head to the storage bay. Like honestly, I've had enough of today. I just raised the dead guy on accident.
I wasn't gonna say it.
My hands are on fire. That thing in the sarcophagus is awake. I'm just ready to get out of here.
Yeah, man. We're gonna get out of here.
Just to get things right.
It's gonna be okay, man. Like this is our chance. This is our chance to fucking. We've been just swapping up all this bullshit, dripping out from up top. And this is finally our turn to do fucking something that we know we can do.
Oh, also, my flickers might work now.
Oh,
They're antiques.
where are they at?
They're in the main chamber. I left them back in our original bunk.
Well, let's go get them.
Wait, what?
That's a really good plan.
All right.
We're talking about going back and getting my lighters from the main.
These is tools, man.
Okay.
I'm
So
excited.
you getting out of here?
I'm excited that my lighters might work because my hands are on fire.
So you going into the cargo bay?
I mean, if
I
it's
thought
the
we were
next
going
direction.
back to the.
No, he's
went
talking about
back.
his bunk, like his room out in another facility.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
We're in station 3.
Yeah.
Right.
Main station is where
Site
well,
three.
That's why I was saying I was pissed because you didn't
Yeah.
tell me about your hidey hole in Site 3.
Oh, yeah.
I've been trying to act good and like actually clean stuff, but I could have been just getting drunk in the hole the whole time.
Well, we'll get drunk after we get out. We're gonna get like crazy, like severance, like
Smell accommodations.
yeah, comp days. This is workers' comp all over. The union's gonna go fucking nuts.
Also, Chuck's fucking dead.
Fuck Chuck.
No repercussions.
Cargo bag.
All right. So you guys open up the door. Send Gary in first. You guys walk in.
You know you're having fun when you quit playing so you can make up.
Unsafe levels. Lockdown.
Fucking things enough.
At that point, the door slams shut behind you. You hear all of them, like yellow lights start going off. And you just start hearing.
Gary, is that you?
And
I think that's Gary.
4 of the possessed start coming around from the main floor area up to where you're at.
Oh boy.
4 of them?
4.
Do we draw for Gary too, or does Mike?
Yep.
Oh, this is Gary.
It's time to lock it
Oh, it
up.
started with Gary.
This is you. 10 of hearts.
Hey, I'm doing pretty good.
This is Gary. 10 of diamonds.
Oh.
We're on the
This
same page, Gary.
is-
Huh?
Take dos, por favor.
2 kings.
I'll take
What's
the
happening?
king of
Who
hearts.
shuffled these things?
I did. Like, it shuffled 2 kings back together. That's
We shuffled
that's
2
random.
tens back together.
Yeah. So, like, they weren't together
You don't
before.
realize that you're a machine and your randomization code is wrong.
Right. The zombies.
Yeah, that was probably supposed to be me.
Yeah. So the zombies go on 2. All right. So we'll start with the king. There are 4 zombies, 4
How
possessed.
far away they are?
They're like
Shotgun range?
yeah, they're in shotgun range.
Cha-cha. That's right.
I know, I feel much more equipped now.
Yeah. Get out of my damn way. So, I'm shooting. Shit, I'm terrible at
Right.
shooting.
I'm wondering why you picked up the guns. Like,
I was busy raising the dead.
Yeah. It just felt something. Just actually, this really a strong sense of security whenever I find it's helps me. I feel safer.
I like that
feel
he had-
safer with a
He
shotgun
had
in a
us
zombie
switched in his
apocalypse.
mind, so we're messing with GM agency this time.
Yeah. That's a good point. So my shooting is a D4. D4. It's still over there?
Yeah.
It's still there somewhere still.
Oh, there it is. You're right. It's hidden in the colors.
Da-da-da-da-da-da. Melee fires, guns, sharpshooters.
You got your 6 in there,
That's right. Yep.
All right, cool.
That is correct. And look. Well, but I rolled a 4, so I get to roll this again. 7.
7 shotguns because they're pellets get a +2. So 9. You have hit with a raise, which means you're going to do an extra d6 damage. So
Awesome.
the way shotguns work, at close range, because the spread, it does 3d6. At mid range, it does 2d6, and at long range, it does 1d6. You're at mid range, so you're going to do 2d6, but you got the raise, so you could add in another d6. So 3d6 damage.
3d6. Okay.
You want another?
Yeah.
Oh, you just take one. I'm sorry, I misunderstood.
3d6 damage. Blah!
Come on, 6.
Ooh.
Oh.
I wanna.
Yeah, I'll let it. Generally, you can't re-roll damage.
Oh, well,
Actually, I think that's the new rule. I'm pretty sure they added that in. It used to be a
6
Rifts
was the
thing.
total. Just remember 6.
6. Okay.
It used to be a Rifts thing where you could do that. And I'm pretty sure that they've added it in as a normal thing now. So let me just check. Bennies. Using bennies. Reroll damage.
There
You
it
may
is.
spend a Benny to reroll damage. So yeah, everyone that was a Rifts
Tired of
thing.
six,
Now it's
yeah.
an all Savage Worlds thing.
Much
That's
better.
better. 13.
Yep. You blast. It just opens up his upper chest, collarbone, throat area. His head comes rolling off. His body kind of staggers forward while falling backwards.
Gary doesn't want to be your friend anymore.
All right, that's King.
You just shot someone that said Mrs. Gary's on the name tag.
This is scary.
Hearts or diamonds go first?
Hearts.
That's what I thought. All right. I'm enjoying my fire now, so I'm going to throw it at the same one he's shooting.
Okay.
Firebolt.
It's your magic, so D6.
I'm used to the idea of if you're not good at guns, shotgun's preferable because it's just easy.
It's got the +2.
Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah.
Set 9, right?
Yeah.
That's with a raise, so it's an extra D6. Actually,
Oh, yeah. 3d6.
yep.
This is fiery, damn it.
Well, you got a 6, right?
8.
So
12.
that will blast a hole through him.
Yeah.
Nice.
Crumple it down.
Crunch. And I'll send Gary after the next closest.
So there's
Zombie fight.
Yeah.
He gets a D4 for everything.
I think he has a D6 in his physical skills.
The being has the physical skills it had in life, but its smart, spirit, and related skills are recessed with D4. So you said you give him a 6?
Yeah, he's got a fighting of 6.
Okay.
So go ahead and roll a 6. He is not a wild card, so just a 6.
Let's roll a different color for Gary. Gary.
Two.
Yeah, he.
Oh, Gary.
All right, there you go. There's
Give him
one.
a gun?
We laugh at Gary. You can give him a gun.
You have a gun.
That's right.
You have a pistol.
Yeah, I should have given him a gun. He can shoot.
He can shoot.
Really? I was doing a goof. That's awesome.
I mean, it would be with a D4. But,
yeah.
all right, so he is the zombie that's the possessed that he's fighting is attacking Gary.
Gary.
They're in a zombie slap fight. The last possessed that isn't taken up is coming up the stairs now and is going to come at you. There's 4.
So I killed one. Gary's on one. That one's attacking back. So there's 2 left. Right there.
No, he killed one. You killed one.
Oh, you killed yours.
Yeah,
Yeah,
sorry.
He hit him with a
I'm
shotgun,
sorry.
killed him.
I was talking to Gary.
So one left comes up to you. Misses.
Get out of here. It's okay.
Yeah.
So that's the end of the round. Okay.
Get the cards over there. Next round.
Joker.
Carmine, King of Spades.
Look at that sexy.
Gary,
Yeah,
Look at that sexy.
Ace of Hearts. Gary's
shit.
going first.
Oh, Gary.
Gary's scary.
Gary.
Ace of Spades.
Hey,
Dio's going first.
Oh, shit.
And zombies get 9. All right, so this is your turn.
You're up.
I'm just gonna drop the shotgun. So the thing's now on me.
Toss it
Get
to
the
Gary.
fulcrum up. Oh yeah. Toss the shotgun to Gary.
Catch it,
Gary,
Gary.
catch! You say it.
It hits her, falls to the ground.
I say it 1 second too late.
Right.
So I toss
Catch
the
it, Gary.
shotgun.
And you pull up the
You
thing.
pull the fulcrum. Fuck.
The fuck off.
The fuck off.
D8, D6.
D10, D6.
D10, D6. Yeah, you're just hella fighting.
Good.
6. That'll hit.
All right, 6.
All right,
And
so
then,
it's strength plus D8 now
strength is D8.
with the counterweight.
Strength is D6. Come on, 6 and was it a 4? Okay,
Yeah,
so
so
10.
10. 14.
14
That's
damage,
enough to you just cave in his head.
Can Gary pick up the shotgun as a free action?
Yeah, just Gary reaches down, picks up the gun,
Yes. Gary.
and fires away.
He rolls
So
a 4.
a D4 plus 2 because it's a shotgun. 3. You want to spin a Benny to have him reroll? Give Gary a Benny. There we go. 5.
Nice.
5 hits.
Yes.
3d6 damage.
Damn. It's a 10 to start.
Yeah, that's
14.
He
Gary
blows a hole
blasts a
through.
different
blows a hole through the zombie and falls down. All right, so that's all the zombies. So
fucking
Coming
Gary,
around on
man.
Gary, man.
Yeah.
Gary's all right.
He's a good dude.
I know I questioned if he was cool, but he's obviously.
you get a 2,
Your keys have been fed to your dog bingo.
and Gary gets a queen of spades.
Gary's ready.
Oh, you got the Joker.
Oh,
that's
yeah.
cool. Damn it, man. That was my joker. Actually, that way. Too late.
You guys all get a Benny.
Oh,
Getting the
I got
Joker.
one here.
Okay.
You
And
just gonna use this?
I have.
yeah, keep on spinning.
Never mind.
It's so funny. I just
you get +2 to all your rolls.
Symbols from Savage Worlds that run on the logo. There's 3 or 4 of them.
I was wondering what these different symbols were.
So it's like
And the things in the chamber get a jack. So, the music gets all tense and scary.
What's happening?
The music gets all tense and Gary.
These 2 things, like from the elevator, the service elevators, like they're not really elevators, they're cargo to move things up and store them.
Right.
From up there, from the hole up there, these things like crawl down.
Gene Stealers. I played some of that
Deathwing?
It hasn't even been an hour since I was cleaning up shit and you were trying to fix some batteries.
Yeah, exactly.
This is insanity.
This is If
we were playing that
pretty sure
world stuff, we'd be rolling. That's what I'm saying. I thought it was a synthol. I was surprised you could see it.
Oh, fuck that. What is that? It looks like
it's a Balverine.
If you remember Doom, they're the imps of the things that throw fire.
Oh, it's an imp! I don't recognize them with their BSDM leather strap spiky.
There were imps in the first one.
Yeah. So they're and they kind of jump down onto raised platforms and crates and look at you and start charging up their hands with fire energy. But you have the Joker, so you can go whenever the hell you want. So
I can't really reach them, can I?
You don't have a shotgun anymore.
Yeah, he gave the shotgun to Gary. You can't. Yeah, you can't really get anywhere.
Can I defend?
You want to seek cover?
Yeah.
You run behind cover. All right.
Oh shit!
You're gonna use your Joker to seek cover.
I know, right?
Well,
that sucks.
No. Yeah. That's what happens. I love it. That's how it happens.
Yeah. All right.
At least they didn't get the Joker.
All right.
Now we just shuffle again because the Joker goes right back in. I tell Gary to fire on one of them. Gary. 3 + 2, you got a 5.
You got a 5. That hits, but it's at the longest range possible, so it's 1d6.
Roll the pink one. Come on, Gary. 4.
It bounces off this kind of
It's not your fault, Gary. He still takes it rough.
And your turn.
No, I got a 2.
Oh, sorry. Theirs. Yep, they're raining down fire. They're gonna shoot at the only 2 targets they have, which is Gary and you. So these are wild cards. Dun, 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 dun.
Womp womp.
6.
Oh, that's
a 6.
Oh, I thought it was a 1.
11. So hits Gary with a raise.
Damn it.
Oh no, Gary.
Oh my God.
Oh.
3, 4, 5.
What is Gary's toughness?
What is Gary's toughness? It'd be 2. No, a d6.
It's a regular person.
So 5. So this shakes Gary.
Gary shook.
He staggers back. His uniform's on fire. Now there's one throwing at you. Oh no! No!
I lay on the floor behind Gary. Gary, protect me.
Okay, so that's that. Now it's you.
Well, I got a pistol now.
You got a pistol? Yep.
But I'm gonna shoot fire because I'm enjoying it.
Yep.
So it says power points here. Is that spending my power?
Yeah. You don't know how many you have though.
Oh, that's a good point. That's a really good point. Oh, I forgot to roll Gary's dice. That's what I did wrong. All right. D6. 14. I'm just kidding. I got a 5.
That hits.
All right.
Hurt him.
8.
That staggers him.
Oh.
He's shaking.
He's shaking. Yep.
Does he fall off his little wall climb?
No.
Shaking just refers to his state of being at the moment.
Yeah.
You're keeping those all in the same order, right? Like in the direction.
Yeah. Yes, I am. Of course I am. Yeah, when they're some upside down.
Yeah.
We don't really get yelled at, but it's ever since even when we played Rifts, we all used to say that to each other. Are they in the same order? We had to pull them out to make sure.
Oh boy.
Because we used to do the whole thing, we would show the camera what card we got,
and these are really good for that.
They are actually. And I really liked the Savage Rifts cards because they have all these characters on them, and just so much fun. There were full conversion cyborgs, and there were members of the royal family on it. And there were like the regular people, the druid that's on one of the colored pages in the main source book with the tiger.
Yep.
Oh, these cards are.
I shuffled these right this time.
Woo! There we go. That makes more sense. Oh,
And Gary.
Yeah, Gary's the man. God
10-7, and the imps 3. Wow.
Woo!
Oh my god.
And hearts goes before clubs.
Yeah, hearts
You
goes
guys go
before
last.
diamonds, so Gary goes first.
Well, yeah, Gary goes first.
Okay, so he needs to recover from shaken.
Mm-hmm.
So he's rolling a d6, but he gets +2 because he's undead.
7.
So yeah, he's recovered. He can do something. You want
Gary
to
seems
take a shoot?
yeah,
Take a shot?
Shoot. And
So
I
shoot the
roll-
one that's shaken.
I rolled 4 for that, right?
Yep.
Shooting the shaken one?
Shooting the shaken. Just get a 5.
You got a 4. Damn.
I mean, sorry. Yeah, because cover from the...
No way.
Gonna do it? Alright. That'll
Yes!
do it. Yep, again,
Oh, that's right. 7.
7.
Plus 2 is 9.
9. So that is with the raise.
Yes.
So now he gets 2d6 damage.
Nice. Get him, Gary.
Because even it's from a distance, that's right.
Yeah.
Gary's fucking on fire.
Dance 11.
Oh!
17.
Gary kills an imp!
21.
The head comes off the imp. Gary! MVP is Gary. The zombie wins this round. Okay, so that was Gary. Then it's you.
All right.
You were in hiding. Now, if you want, you can kind of go around and climb up the platform.
Yeah, that's
he's
what.
at.
Yeah. So
athletics.
I was gonna ask, is there a way I can like notice some kind of way? Or, yeah.
Yep.
So athletics.
Athletics.
All right. I got a D6 and my lucky roll.
Wild card.
Wild card 5.
5 is enough. So you climb on up there. You're kind of like, you're staying. You're not like, come up and shoot me.
Yeah,
like you're
yeah.
staying below, but you've climbed
Sure.
up.
Right.
Make me a stealth check,
Okay.
just to see how quietly
I
you do
did
it
take a point in
as
stealth.
a passive.
Well, no, actually, you start with 1, so this would be a D8, not a D. These would be D8s, not D6s.
No, you only put 1 in.
But you said they start with 1.
D4.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay,
So you have a d6 in it.
okay. Got a little excited there. 5.
Okay. It looks like it does notice you're coming up, but it's not like reacting to you immediately. It's like something climbing up my fucking thing.
Okay.
All right, so that's that 10. 3 of hearts. Gary Rage.
Alright.
Gary,
Can I tell Gary to go again?
No.
No, you know what? I'll give it a shot with my pistol once because I don't want to run out the bullets, but I still want to shoot at him.
Okay.
So shooting.
Take a shot.
Yes.
Would you get a d8 in that?
Yeah, I did.
Nice. Better than your casting.
Is I was going to be casting.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Benny.
Way worse. I'm just kidding. 4. I don't get any pluses of any.
Nope.
So 4 miss.
you don't have. Did you take dead shot something?
Oh, he
I
took
have to-
rock and roll, and he took the.
Rock and roll
yeah.
and dead. So I have to get a Joker dealt to me to get dead shot, and rock and roll is with automatic weapons. I didn't know it was going to be casting.
Oh shit! Sorry, the pistol does have a rate of fire of 2. It's fast firing.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, nice.
So roll another d8, another shooting die.
That's cool.
Another 2, yeah.
So nothing.
Then I rolled an accident at 6.
You didn't even get his wild card, or is all just
Oh wait,
spin it all together?
you rolled it again, right?
Rolled
And you
one.
got a 6.
No, I threw it one more time.
Right.
on accident.
You spent a Benny on that roll,
Oh, so I got a 6.
so you got a 6 and hit.
All right, cool.
We'll make it work.
We're making it work.
So that would not normally be pulled together. in
That
one,
would be-
oh,
yeah,
Gary
yeah,
so that's legit.
2d8,
then.
yeah, it is legit. 2d8 d6. You roll a shooting die for every rate of fire of the gun.
Okay.
So damage for the pistol.
2d6.
6.
6. It shakes him.
Yes, Gary and I are on a fucking roll.
All right, so the imp is recovering from shaken. Yes, he recovers from shaken. He's going to throw a fireball down at Gary. Gary is scary.
Gary is scary.
He hits Gary.
Aha. Think
That
shaken
shakes him.
again, yeah.
Yep, Gary is shaken. And that's that. Give me the cards over there. No. 10 of clubs for Carmine. 5 of hearts for Gary.
Dude, he's
4 of clubs, jack of clubs for DL.
I'll take the jack.
And they get a 2 of diamonds.
Aha! So I'm gonna be cool with that.
Yep, you're there. Like,
Yeah?
You can just take a swing at him now.
Oh fuck yeah! So what is he like hanging off the side, or
He's
is he
like,
just
it's
up?
a platform, so he's just kind of standing
yeah.
on it, and you just
Knock him right off of that.
smash.
Do it.
And he's shaking.
You can't
Right? No,
put
he
images in
recovered.
Discord or to Twitch. I always forget about that.
What did you? What did you?
I always forget that you can't put images into
Yeah.
Twitch, which is a good thing, believe me.
I'm sure.
I can let moderators do it, but
8.
No, let's not. Because then it'll just
8.
like it'll distract me. It'll distract Dayton. So.
Wait, Dayton.
I'm just saying in general, like moderators. If you let moderators post pictures,
Oh yeah.
it'll turn. Into
Lord
this,
and Savior Ace is a moderator.
Oh. 8.
And that was on a D10, right?
Yes.
Okay. So that hits.
Is this
Yeah.
Super
All right.
Soaker?
Yeah, I know. It totally is.
It's
So it's
Super
just
Soaker
Like,
Holy Water.
Holy water. It's got a little
Holy
rosary on it. You know.
You know, I can technically make holy water.
Because you're
Because you're
ordained.
ordained.
You have to bless salt first, and then put the
D8.
blessed salt into the water.
D8 plus your
D8.
strength.
That's right.
All right.
It's actually a 2-part process. People don't realize.
Knock
that.
this fucker off the platform. Let's go!
Wanna reroll?
Yes, I will reroll. And hope I don't get whoa.
That's what most people do wrong when it's apocalypse time. You have to consecrate salt first, then put that
3,
in
but a
water,
6,
bless the
so
water.
9.
9.
10, 11, 12.
Yeah, that's. Yep, that's a hit with a raise. So you smash into him. He kind of crumples and goes toppling off the platform, and you're like up there, all like. And that's when you look back, because you guys were up in the entrance of this, and you see that there's like a dozen more zombies and a couple more imps coming up from underneath
Oh,
the place.
God.
Let's get out of here.
Yeah, it's time to scoot.
The door is all locked down.
What?
But they're like,
Wiley versus Mitch.
Wiley versus Mitch. So
We're
that's
supposed to
where we're leaving our.
we
You're-
can't
you're
open
just
it.
like, oh.
I can't. No.
Like, you can
We're just
try,
gonna-
but
we go
guys-
out and blaze a fucking glory though, man.
killed
Fucking
everything.
gang.
You killed everything I put in front of you, but you guys end in the cargo bay with zombies and imps coming after you after a valiant.
We weren't really supposed to make it this far anyway. We did really well.
So yeah,
Fuck.
Oh,
down
man.
I
for it.
love Savage Worlds.
Dude, it's
That was a lot
so
of fun.
silly, right?
No.
Dude, the bennies and the wounds.
The
and stuff,
system
it
is
makes-
so smooth. Like,
Yes.
Once you get it,
yes.
it's just ding, ding, ding.
And then
it's
the
so
character
easy.
creation gets fun where you like gimp yourself with benefits.
I thought anyone could. Anyone could.
I thought anyone could.
Yeah. So this is the second installment of Savage Worlds Wiley vs. Mitch. This is a great system. If you're looking for a system outside of Dungeons and Dragons that can do whatever you want and you can play your way, I highly recommend this
I
system.
hate saying this, but like we have Wileyverse, we have Mitchellverse, we have Wiley versus Mitch. It might be time to do like a Savage verse.
I would love to play more of
We can
this.
add other people, but if the 3 of us are available, we just throw a Savage Rifts together. Or sorry, I keep calling it Savage Rifts. A Savage World together. Where we're like, this time we're farmers in 1712.
It's like just one
and they're
Savage
Just constantly
Style
one shots?
Yeah, just
I mean, yeah.
to be one shots forever, but
It just at least not like
so with Rifts, it takes the Rift source book. All of the equipment, all of the character classes, all the creations, all that stuff is still available. Weapons do mega damage, equipment does mega damage, there's riding versus piloting versus driving. There's, the same kind of political makeup where there is the Lone Star, there is, Chi-Town, all that sort of stuff. You just use this attribute system mixed with combat. So the combat would be exactly the same as what we just did right now with being shaken and wounded. And there is a source book for it. If you really are curious and you like Rifts and you like Savage Worlds, they made
Yeah.
Savage Rifts.
but-
it's amazing.
I should warn you right now. do not buy the one that's available right now.
Oh.
Because this one is the old system. It doesn't have Adventure Edition underneath it. So this is using the old system. They're coming out with the new one in like a month or 2 months. So if you want to play Savage Rifts and get the source books, just wait for the new Adventure Edition to come out for it. I'm getting all the new books as well.
Nice.
So, but yeah, so for Mega Damage in Savage Worlds, they have a thing called Heavy Weapons and Heavy Damage. It's normally for vehicles, but if something is a heavy weapon and it hits a person, that's pretty much death. And that's kind of how Mega Damage goes, so they just translated that right over.
Does Chainsword give Mega Damage?
Yes.
Yes, so like, in other words, think about an entire
The vibro knives have
so like,
fucking
instead of
Mega
having,
Damage.
like, a chainsaw, you have a chain sword. So you have a Zweihander with a thing on it. So if I place that on you, that's mega. It weighs 42 pounds when it presses. It's going to be mega damage.
Yeah.
Did my Cyber Knight sword? I could like do
Yes.
a power to it.
You
that,
can-
like,
you can charge it up to do
You
mega
were
damage.
channeling
Yeah.
into that, and your skin was metal, so you had like mega defense basically.
Fucking adopting bronze.
Like,
I
your-
love that character.
Praxis was fun.
So-
we were gonna make that was the first initial like make shirts for the team was gonna be Friends in Praxis. In fact, we did that when we were gonna play next, and you put a poll up.
Yep.
And you put Friends of Practice as a joke, and it got like second place. We were like, "Oh, we're gonna play Friends of Practice."
But yeah, I would love to play more Savage Worlds.
I
This is
love
this
to
is a really
run
cool system.
more
We could
Savage
you can just do anything. You can do anything.
And we could do, instead of not just one shots like one session, but we could just go, this is a story and this is the world,
Right.
and we run through whatever it is.
Yeah.
And even with Savage Worlds too, we could have the same characters who fall through world portals. So every session, Wiley's like, "Now you're on a world that does this bullshit."
Yeah, you could. It's all the multiverse kind of shit.
It
But
could be anything. Yeah, it's fun. This is the only time we've done a 2-session Wiley versus Mitch, where we had so much fun playing our Savage Worlds. We were like, "We're gonna do this. We're gonna do it again. We're gonna do it on
Kind of
Sunday."
did
you
it with
didn't do
TMNT,
Doom
but-
last time.
We did TMNT. We did 2 runs in the same session.
Yeah, 'cause you joined us.
Oh, yeah.
And my first pick was poor.
Who played the fucking porcupine? Was that you?
That was him.
Hell yeah.
That was the second pick.
My first pick was a frog
The-
engineer.
He was useless. That
The
poor,
frog. I'm like,
horrible
you made
frog.
I made what
doing?
I'm used to having a team, so I made what I wanted to make, and I ended up making this
He was
water-breathing frog
he
that
was-
has
he was
engineering.
like-
He would have been a fantastic scientist.
He would have,
That
yes,
was, but as far as an adventure is concerned, it was,
That was amazing, by the
that
way.
was a lot of fun.
All my griping about that was totally in character.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
cool
Yeah,
shit.
100%.
Like,
Well,
did you say demonic presence?
luckily we didn't do it, but the klaxon would have been on the entire
Oh my
session.
god.
Like, that would have been going on non-fucking stop.
Actually, after we get off stream, we're going to go into my room and I'm going to show you the very opening of Doom.
Oh, okay, cool.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I'm gonna whip it out, and you're gonna see what you guys did. Like,
All right, let's check it out.
For those of you on stream that have never seen it, it's a very big bed.
I do have a pretty big bed, but I mean, it could be.
And
a
it
thing.
is full of doom.
So yeah, like if we can pick up another night, I'm for it. I want to put more time into the channel.
I'm finding that my schedule is not as obtrusive as I thought it was going to be. I just have I have a 7 to 3:30 kind of schedule. So Wednesday I can stay up late. Obviously, I can do that once a week. And Sundays I can play when we have to, kind of thing. But anytime you guys are available, even if it's every other week, earlier, this works really well.
Yeah.
Like, we're going to get in bed by 11 o'clock. Fantastic.
If we could do a Saturday or a weekday, even that's earlier, like a
my only
6 or
problem with
7
Saturdays,
o'clock.
if that's when people do stuff.
Right.
If something comes up, I'd be like, "Hey, I can't go this Saturday."
Exactly.
We're gonna do
Like for
something.
Saturday, we'd want to run like noon to 5 or 4,
Yeah.
like so we could still go out that night and do all of the fun stuff. But if a weekday when it's not someone that's working nights, if it was just you two, we could absolutely have an early start game
Down.
every other week.
We could always
Yeah.
do Wiley versus Mitch on Tuesdays early.
The
like
night is still
this.
young.
Yeah.
Because I have to the whole trek to get
Yeah,
back
you
home.
have a half-hour drive
Oh,
home.
man.
Well, I still have to get out of the house on Tuesdays, so I'm still down for Wiley versus Mitch, especially if we do it earlier.
Yeah.
Like if we do Wiley versus Mitch at like 6
7,
or 7,
yeah.
that's beautiful.
I spent like 10 minutes today looking out my balcony just watching 3 grown-ass people trying to chase this dog around the place. Just swearing curses, "Get back here, you did!" It was amazing.
Well, on that note, this has been another edition of the Wileyverse. This has been a Wiley versus Mitch on a Sunday instead of a Tuesday. Those of you that follow us and hang out, stay tuned. We've been playing a lot more lately. Yeah. Actually, Gary would have been
Yakety sax.
But we play a constant campaign on Wednesdays, starting at 9:30 Arizona Mountain Time, called the Cardinal Bond. We play 5th edition Dungeons and Dragons. Every Tuesday, at least for now, for the foreseeable future, we play a Wiley versus Mitch, which is up here, which is where we introduce new systems. I make a character on stream, we talk about lore, and then we have a normal interaction, then Wiley beefs up a character and kills me. Or sometimes I survive, like tonight we had a good time, something happens like that. Sundays should be Ghost of Saltmarsh, but if that doesn't work out or if it keeps being moved around, we'll play something on Sundays too. So stay tuned. We're on a lot more lately, and we love interaction. Thank you for coming down, GT 7992C. I think we just call you GT. Drug Dealing Monkey. Thanks for coming down, Lord and Savior. It's always good to see you. And Robert, thanks for guest starring Wiley vs. Mitch.
Thanks for having me.
Are you back? I think Robert's back.
I'm pretty much back. Yeah.
Robert's pretty much back, so we'll be seeing a lot more of Robert as well. Yay!
See you all. Good to see you guys.
Huh?
Also, Drug Dealing Monkey, just so you know, and I'll tell everybody else, now as you view on your left next to your text box, you should see these little blue W with a number, or like now it's a glowing treasure chest. Click on it and you'll get Wiley bits. Those are how you can buy inspiration. You can buy those goofy emotes like that mouse Mitch I made. You can adjust some of the things. You can highlight messages. You can play around. The more you come down, the more you watch, the more points you get, the more you can kind of mess around with us and throw in more inspiration. It's a nice way for viewers to be able to inspire more than just by following or doing this.
He knows. That one's a good one.
I'm telling everybody else, that's a good one. Or anybody else who doesn't know, calm down. All right, well, hey, thanks for coming down.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.